Hear the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Why didn't I know from the very start? Oh, you left me here just to fall apart. If I wrote you a letter, would I have a chance? Would you read my letter if I had it sent? If I wrote you a chance? Would you read my letter
remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. You remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. the stars you saw me. It was a simple feeling. You'd broken my heart, I was back in your arms. I was another being, knowing you're no good for me, but happy to keep on hurting. Right from the start, I love who you are. Happy to keep on hurting, and you hurt me. You
let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away our love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away our love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away our love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away our love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Clouds are stirring up the sky. I was always in denial of what I saw right in front of me. And every time I'm so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. goodbye. Fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head, it's telling me to stay the night again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever, let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever, let's run away together.
I keep hearing voices in my head. I've been fighting thoughts of being dead. Just break me down until there's nothing left, so I can lay my demons all to rest. I'm at the point I've got nothing to lose. Is there some other path that I can choose? I understand if you don't wanna say. I don't even like this part of me. I'm falling backwards, heads underwater, reaching out for someone. Falling backwards, just pull me in, 'cause I'm lost in the deep end. Creeping in, trying not to fall apart again. What happens when
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is the final match of the entire season. It is the grand finals, Mustard Maniacs versus Odyssey Hermes. And my name is Waffle, and I'm joined by Gravix, and we are so excited to bring you guys all the action today for our final match of the season.
Psyched. I mean, I gotta be honest here, Hermes. Like we've said they've been improving. I still did not plan on seeing them here, but they've proved me wrong. So I'm excited to see what they bring.
Definitely, for sure. That is, I think, a pleasant surprise. Hermes has really cleaned up their game, and we're seeing them here at the culmination of their season through 7 whole weeks and 2 weeks of playoffs. It really just comes to show how consistency and self-improvement and just taking it one week at a time really does just help you. And I think Mustard Maniacs is also a good example of that. Welcome, everyone. It is the pre-show. We're a little early today, more than usual, because we have a lot of fun stuff for you today, including the announcement of the rest of our awards recipients for the ARC Awards. We have announced their role stars, but we have yet to announce the rest of our awards. And that should be very fun. And we have a little mini game for you. So yeah, sit back, grab some popcorn. It's gonna be a fun little time while we take you guys through the last broadcast of the season. It's gonna be fun. You don't know any of the awards any of the awards recipients, right, Graphics?
I don't. I'm here for the love of the game, and I'm excited to find out what we got.
Yeah, actually, why don't we review our role stars just to start out with? We have what, 4 categories of role stars, all very deserving of their awards. So yeah, while I set this up real quick. Yeah, let's start off with our. And oh wait, no, we have 5 sets. Hold on, did I miss one? Yeah, I did miss one. The most important one, the tanks. All right, well, let's walk through this. We have our role stars here. Start off with the tank ones. It is Be Tricky from Dorados, the Mustard Maniacs from Hero, and Hero from the Mustard Maniacs, and Frosty Jack from Odyssey Hermes. What do we think? Congratulations, by the way. Well done to everyone.
I mean, yeah, congratulations are in order, and it really speaks to the importance of these roles when you see the 2 finals team tanks representing here, and Be Tricky and the Dorados obviously made it to the semifinals as well, and all instrumental players. Frosty Jack, an absolutely huge player when it comes to their playoff run, and when we saw them upset TSM in the final week of the season. So, I mean, like you said, I mean, it's arguably the most important role. The tanks can really set the tone of a match, and these guys have done that and helped their teams get to where they are.
Absolutely. And I think you guys will see a common theme as we review our role stars. Odyssey Hermes is the only team to have themselves represented in all 5 role star categories. So absolute huge congratulations to them are in order. As we move on to the next category, Hitscan DPS, your role stars are Quada from Odyssey Hermes, Crow from the Mustard Maniacs, and Buckets from Dorados. What a lineup.
Yeah, I mean, what a lineup, absolutely. Hitscan is the most entertaining role to watch. I think that they can entertain and win a map almost on their own. Not on their own, but they can heavily influence it. And I think Crow and Buckets, especially, honestly, all 3 of them have really shown that and can change the tide of a match. You can really turn the tides and go back. We've seen almost reverse sweeps from TSM, and I think that Hitscan were big parts of that. And for Crow and Buckets, especially early season, we saw them dominating matches. I think teams learned how to adapt to that, and I'll be curious to see how that comes into play today.
Yep. And as we like to say, ARC is a league chock full of excellent hitscan players, and these 3 are at the peak of their game right now in ARC in a league full of so many talented hitscan players. But on the other side of the DPS category, we have the flex DPS role stars of the season, Karupi from Odyssey Hermes, Carbon from Team Sleep Mist, and NHK from Dorados. Don't be fooled. The flex DPS players are also integral to a lot of these compositions, and these players are definitely pivotal to their teams.
Yeah, personally speaking, Flex might be my favorite role just because I'm a big Genji and Reaper fan. And Carbon and Kairupi really, I think, honestly, NHK, they're the 3 best Genjis I watch. And Kairupi and Carbon going head to head in the last week of the season was really entertaining. The Genji play from Kairupi on the second map, 99 to 0%. They take that point and then they don't ever lose after that. And it really can show the importance of a flex DPS and the tide turning abilities they have as well with ultimates and just how you play with Genji, especially so much survivability and mobility on that character. And these guys really showed how to put that on display, and I'm sure we'll see more of it today.
Absolutely. These guys have been so important to the successes of all these teams. But I think I'd like to shout out the more underrepresented roles of the squads, arguably the backbones of the teams. We'll start out with our flex support role stars for the season. We have Patty Cakes from Odyssey Hermes, Turtle God 28 from Mustard Maniacs, and Asterisk from Team Sleep Mist.
Absolutely. I mean, big shout outs to all these guys. Asterisk is the one that stood out to me the most throughout the season. Very impactful for TSM. Their match muster might be some of the best matches we've seen all year, with two 5 game series and the 2 times they played. Patty Cakes, obviously, like you said, I mean, Odyssey Hermes has somebody in every role, and it just shows the cohesion they have. They're all supporting each other and making them the best versions of themselves, and that's shown up throughout the season. And Turagod Mustard, also a lot of representation for them. These have all been great players, and flex and support. I mean, support's I think the most important role. I know tank is up there as well, but I think that if your health's at 0, you can't do much. So
Yeah, these are the players that are just pumping the healing in and getting these big plays, big nades too. A player like Turtle God even, known for her Ana.
nano
Yeah,
blade.
nano blades and everything. These people really are the unsung heroes. And lastly, we'll get to your main support role stars. We have Other Val from Odyssey Hermes, Twilight Sparkle from Dorados, and Dionyx from Team Sleep Mist. Shout out Dionyx. The guy that was named the guy that got the TSM team named after him because of his missleeps, actually.
He may miss sleeps, but he can hit the other things for the most part. And I mean, these when I look at these, I do see heavy hitters of the support role. All 3 of these really stand out whenever these teams played. Twilight Sparkle was always in the mix, and always stand in the games that the Dorados were in. Otherville was absolutely crucial, again, in the clinching match for Hermes against TSM in the last season, and all of the matches they played. Another one that I really noticed improve a lot. And Dianix, like you said, I mean, Team Sleep missed, but I saw a lot of them landing personally throughout the season, and that shows up in this Roll Stars win. So big congrats to all of them.
For sure. Big congrats to all these people, and congratulations to all 15 of our season 1 role stars. These guys are at the top of their game in this season, and you can tell because these are players from the most impactful teams and the most impactful roles throughout the season. So big congratulations to them. But we'll move on to the actual big announcements for the awards season. We have 5 very special awards. We have the I'll list them in order. We have the ARC Season 1 Manager of the Season Award, the Coach of the Season Award, the Positive Impact Award, the Most Improved Player Award, and most importantly, the Most Valuable Player, or the MVP Award. There was a lot of deliberation on these, and we are very happy with the results, and big congratulations are in order for these people. So we'll start off with your Manager of the Season for Season 1. It is none other than Twilight Sparkle from Dorados.
Big shout outs, big shout outs. I'm clapping, you can't hear it, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, Twilight Sparkle, the Dorados, they're a team that I really did see kind of a lot of communication between them throughout the year, and that definitely starts with the manager. They were well practiced, and well managed, is what I noticed this season, and Twilight Sparkle is in charge of that. Big shout outs, great support, obviously, as well. Yeah, I mean, deserved win.
Yeah, absolutely. It is such a hard position to be in as a manager, and I can say that as the former manager of the Mustard
Yeah.
Maniacs. It's hard to be a manager. It's thankless work, and you have to really try your hardest to cultivate a a an environment of positivity and competition, while also making sure that you're booking scrims and doing everything from the small to the large. So this award really was made to honor the all the managers actually of ARC that have been putting in the work to make sure that their teams are running smoothly, so that they can actually focus on the important thing, which is just getting through the matches and actually winning. So that's a big
Absolutely.
congratulations
There's
to
a
Toilet
thread tying
Sparkle.
it all together in terms of like chemistry, booking, like you're tying it together literally and metaphorically, and so uh, it's yeah, I think it's like you said, it's a thankless role as well. So we're thanking though.
Yeah, we are
We
we are
we out here
thanking. It's no
thanking.
longer a thankless role, it's a thankful role. But another thankful role that we have is the coach position. These are the brains of the operation, the people that are holding it all together and making sure that their teams can have however they want to, like like a strat book or an ideology, a philosophy to approach the game. These are the people that are doing VOD reviews constantly and making sure that their teams are at the top of their game performance wise. Your season one coach of the season is none other than Dorados Copy. Congratulations.
Yeah, this is, I mean, again, a well-deserved role. Copy is someone that I've had the opportunity to speak with and like peer into the mind of a of a coach, and he's so analytical and does that process. I was like thinking, I was like, yeah, I could be a coach, and then I like talked to somebody like Copy, and I'm like, okay, maybe not. Like maybe I should just stick to playing, because they think about it in such a different way, and you have to be able to form strategies and improve players, and that's something able to do. I mean, he's got the Hearthstone on the profile picture there, and that's a very strategic game as well. So it's in the roots, and that's a done a great job this season.
Yeah, this guy's also a goated caster. He's been on the
Absolutely.
casting booth a couple times, and you can tell that he's a he's an individual dedicated to thinking about things. This guy loves like
Oh yeah.
chess and like Hearthstone. So it's like, I mean, if you like thinking about chess constantly, then surely you got to be a pretty decent Overwatch coach. So once again, big congratulations to Copy, very well deserved, and big congratulations to the Dorados organization for clinching out what, four role stars and two awards. Absolutely huge from them. They've had a very nice year, and we're looking forward to seeing them improve even more, even though they managed to get all the way to semifinals, which is a big feat in and of itself.
They got to the semis, but you can tell they're hungry, and I'm sure that we'll see them get back next in the future.
Absolutely. Well, next up, it's it's important to think about your impacts that you have, not just in the server. It's important to be getting those 4Ks or getting those big heals, but it's important to be a positive force outside of the server, whether it's interacting with just your teammates in general, having good conduct, or engaging with the community and making sure that you're leaving Arc or leaving the community a better place than where you found it. Our Positive Impact Player Award recognizes the players that have dedicated themselves to making sure that they are leaving this place a lot better than they found it. Your Positive Impact Award recipient for Arc Season 1 is Carbon from Team Sleep Mist. Congratulations.
Big congrats, big congrats. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's an important thing to do. Leave us better than you found it. I guess it's more of an organization thing, but to be able to leave a positive impact on players, and it makes people want to show up to the league and show up to the games and show up for their team as well. And it's a very important thing to do. Just to have a good attitude and show up for your team and for other teams. It makes everybody want to be here.
Yeah, this Carbon guy is an absolute joy to be around. You can tell that he has so much passion for the game, and he has so much passion for just being a part of this community that we're building. And I think that it's been it's been very important to have him here, while we were making sure that we're building Arc to be a nice positive place for everyone to be around. So big congratulations to
Yeah,
Carbon.
look at that smile on his face and
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. Big old jolly guy. Well, our second to last award, it recognizes the players that have dedicated themselves to improvement, which is such a large and important part of competing. All day, every day, you need to make sure that you're applying yourself and learning your lessons and improving yourself as a player. And that is so important when you're playing such a pivotal role in your team. You got to step up and you got to be there. And the only way you can really start to do that is by looking into yourself and seeking feedback and enrichment and making sure that you are getting yourself, turning yourself into a better player than you were yesterday. Your most improved player award winner for Arc Season 1 is Frosty Jack from Odyssey Hermes. Congratulations.
Big congratulations. And I mean, yeah, we've talked about the importance of a tank role. I mean, the only role on the team that you're on your own in terms of not having another role with you. And oftentimes you see if the tank dies, fight's over. And in the last, I mean, this last stretch, we've talked about the improvement of Odyssey Hermes as a whole. And I think that, that can start and end with a tank. And Frosty Jack's really shown that improvement throughout the year entirely. And it's shown up a lot within the team in these last few weeks. And now they're in the finals.
Yeah, this guy won Most Improved, and he's so close to winning the whole thing. So, I mean, that would be quite a Cinderella run for a player like Frosty Jack, who's definitely been on the up and up in the later half of the season. So, big congratulations to Frosty Jack, and we'd like to move on to our final award. Oops, there we go. This player, our season MVP, needs no introduction. I think that this guy, his impact has definitely spread waves throughout everything. I think like starting like off rip from season 1, like me forgetting his name, all the way to just just having such a deep run and showing all this consistency, and even having like half a role swap towards the end of the season just to like stay flexible and make sure that his team is able to make such a deep run in everything. Your most valuable player for Arc Season 1 is Carbon. Yay! Carbon, congratulations.
I mean, we've talked about already with the Positive Impact Award, absolutely great person to be around, and I mean, electric in the game as well. I mean, one of the few I think that we've seen play both hit scan and flex DPS, and at the highest level. So, like you said, really needs no introduction, an all-around player, and that's what you love to see.
Yeah, this guy just he's crazy on the flex DPS, which is the role that he was nominated for and won role star with. But his tank play is also great, and I think that just speaks a lot about this guy. He commits himself to improvement and making sure that he's at the top of his game, and that's been integral for like TS. I mean, we saw the match versus Mustard in the semifinals. TSM had such a good chance at winning the match in the end. So, I mean, could have gone anyway, and Carbon is definitely deserving of this award. I think Carbon...
Absolutely. I saw him compete with hit scan role stars earlier in the season as well on Widow, and that's just, I mean, being in 3 different areas and competing is not something you see.
Yeah. I think Carbon left us a little voice note. He couldn't be here today, unfortunately. He's at work. So I think he has a little something to say. We had him record his acceptance speech for us in advance, so we're gonna play that for you. Yeah, Carbon Carbon was going through it trying to record this too. He was in agony for some reason, and I was just like, you could just send like a text or whatever. But our MVP Carbon knows that everyone deserves a voice recording from it, so we'll play that now. I think it'll work.
Hi, I'm Carbon. I'm the flex player for Team Sleep Miss. This season, I mainly played DPS characters like Tracer, Reaper, Soj, and basically whatever DPS the team needed. But towards the end of the season, I started leaning more into that flex role, playing a bit more tank. I'd like to start off by thanking my team, because without them playing around my playstyle, I would probably feed more than I did this season and wouldn't be as effective as a player. Whether it be me on tank or DPS, I get all the nanos and resources regardless, so I'd like to thank my supports for that. Obviously, we as a team didn't get the results we wanted, but I'm so proud of how much we improved over the course of the season. I'd also like to shout out TSM Season 2 coach, Squishy Squid. This is a leak for providing me with contacts to higher level players for voting sessions, which helped me improve my individual skills throughout the season. She also keeps my ego in check by making fun of me whenever I make mistakes in games or just feeling like I tend to do. Lastly, I'd like to thank the voters for voting for me as MVP. and of course, Waffler, Phil, and the rest of the admins for starting this league. Next season, keep a lookout for TSM because we're coming into next season hungry for that ring. Thank you again for voting for me as MVP.
There we go. Great speech from Carbon. Great speech.
Absolutely amazing. I love it. Craig, congratulations to all award winners. I mean, what a great roster and great league. It's awesome to see they come on and put their best foot forward, and a lot of them, I mean, it's just amazing. It's wonderful to see.
Yeah, we, on behalf of everyone, we absolutely appreciate all of our players and the player staffs for making sure that they can keep such a great environment throughout such a long and honestly like rocky at times season. So we really appreciate that, and we made the ARC Awards as a way of celebrating the community, having you guys vote on the players that you think had the most impact overall throughout the season, and to celebrate all of you guys for making sure that this season stayed competitive and fun for everyone through all of its ups and downs. So thank you guys again, and congratulations to all of our awards winners. Go and congratulate them in our chats or in our Discord. And yeah, I mean, I hope to see all of them back again to try and fight for another award title in the future.
Absolutely. I mean, we heard it from Carbon. I know at least one of them wants back.
Yeah, well, that is the award show. You can go check out I think we're gonna publish, I think an article is about to be published actually. 1 second. Yep, so you can go ahead and if you missed the awards show, you can go and catch the awards winners on our website right now, fartheleague.com/arc. There's an article with all of the winners on there, so go ahead and check that out if you missed it. And yeah, we have another fun little mini game coming up soon, but while we figure out some stuff behind the scenes, we're going to take it to a short break, and when we're back, we're going to play a fun little game where you try and guess an Overwatch map based on a picture. So that should be fun.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. Well, we'll be right back, everyone.
Heads on the wall, reaching out for someone. Falling backwards, just pull me in, 'cause I'm almost in the deep end.
Sometimes I can't help but feel like I don't belong here. Out of place, out of mind, like all the time. There's nothing else that feels like it's meant for me. But I've got a sweet escape. Under bright light, illuminate my face. Under bright light, it's shining down on us. Under bright light, illuminate your face. Under bright light, that's when I come alive. see the galaxy's reflection in your eyes. There's nothing that compares to this energy. I've got a sweet escape. Under bright lights, illuminate my face. Under bright lights, it's shining down on us. Under bright lights, illuminate your face. Under bright lights, that's when I come cried all the water on my body. Even the desert ain't gon' want me. My body shaking with apology, but ain't nobody feeling sorry for me, not even me. And why should anybody understand? I made this whole mess with both my hands. I did all this shit myself. I created my own hell. Every fucking time I lose my mind, I'm leaving all the ones I love behind. I know I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. Don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm filthy, filthy, filthy. Can somebody kill me? Does anyone hear me? I'm filthy, filthy, filthy. Don't look at me, don't look at me.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for waiting while we waited for Phil, who is now joining us for a little mini game today. Everyone say hi to Phil. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Hey, Phil. All right. Well, once again, if you're just coming back, we just announced our ARC Season 1 awards winners. Congratulations to everyone that won. You can go and check out the winners on our website right now or our Twitter account. But now we're going to start moving on and we're going to start looking towards the match, the end of the season. But even before we have that, we have a fun little mini game for you guys. So yeah, welcome back to the stream. My name is Waffler. I am talking behind the camera because there's only 2 spots on the caster screen, and I wanted Phil to be represented. So yeah, I'm here too, and I'm joined by Gravix and Phil. Are you guys ready
are we
for
in
a
for
fun little
another
game?
another
so
Phil and
represented.
graphics humiliation ritual?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
not the first
today we are playing a game called Try to Guess the Exact Spot We Picked on an Assortment of Overwatch Maps, the game.
We can work on these titles.
We were in the back cooking up this little game for you guys, and we decided that this was the best name.
Oh yeah, I mean,
For
big shout out
this-
to the flare on the 2 as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little glowy. So yeah, are you guys ready to play Try to Guess the Exact Spot We Picked on an Assortment of Overwatch Maps, the game?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the rules. 1, look at the image shown to you. 2, quietly make a decision, or you don't have to quietly make a decision. 3, you get 3 guesses, but you have to lock in a final guess. So you have 3 tries to make a final locked-in guess. And then 4, you win by guessing the best. So you have
Rule
to
2 and
guess.
3 seem like they came from the last minigame for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you watched stream the other day, we did play the fart, which is our affiliate Bed Wars League. We played the mini game that we played there, Guess the Minecraft block, but this time it's more appropriate for Overwatch. So yeah, you have to guess the exact spot on the map. So we're gonna you're gonna look at a picture, and you're gonna have to guess exactly where it is. Okay, so the closer you are, the more points that you'll get, and I'll award you points based on how I'm feeling. Are you ready?
Oh, great.
Okay, we'll start off with
Can't
an
wait.
easy one. All right. This is this. So every single one comes with a little hint. So yeah, this is an Overwatch 2 map. This was like a post Overwatch 2 released map. Which
See, that's a problem for me.
narrows
I
it
have a
down
lot
quite
less.
bit. Well,
lot
that's
less
you
knowledge
should
on
you
those.
should have done your research, man. I don't know.
I should have.
to tell you.
I should have known.
You guys want to like throw out a guess in the wind? Yeah, Phil. What do you think?
I mean, this looks a lot like the color palette, especially. It looks a lot like Shimbali Monastery.
Shambali
I
Monastery?
don't
Okay.
know quite where yet,
Okay.
but this looks a lot like this map just based off the color palettes and just the buildings, how
Yeah.
it looks.
Okay.
That's
All right.
I mean, I know it's by a health pack. I mean, we got
Yeah,
that much
that
going
is
on.
There's a
a
mega pack, true.
that is a guess. Do you want to give it a crack and try to think of a specific spot?
It looks very out there. I don't know. I haven't seen this specific spot in my gameplay. So what I'm thinking here is that it might be like a spawn area, like the once you get your first point, the
Yeah.
attackers spawn.
Okay, so second attacker
Before-
spawn in Shambali Monastery.
Yeah, before it becomes what, like a spawn room.
Yeah.
I think there's like this area that's open and there's like a mega pack in it.
Okay. Is that your final guess? Or would you like to hear what Graphics has to say?
Oh, what I have to say was just going to be I have what Phil has to say.
You
I've
can't
got
you
nothing.
can't copy his homework.
I
Is that-
can't?
You got it. Well, you can't say what Phil said, but you just listen to what Phil said, and then you're just saying that that's your guess, and that doesn't. You have to like say it yourself.
Right, okay.
Well,
So I'm going to
cannot
say
be
that,
lazy.
but like it's going to be like this place that's like across the street and it just looks the same. Yeah.
Okay. Are these our
Mhm.
final guesses? Do we not
Yeah.
want to?
That is mine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the answer is Throne of Anubis.
Oh, really?
I think this is B. I think this is point B, right outside point B, inside the room in Throne of Anubis, the Clash map.
Didn't you say that was one of the easiest ones?
This one,
yeah,
I
we
never
cooked.
said anything about these being easy. I don't know where you got that idea from. You're
Okay.
you're funny, Phil. You're funny.
This is why we have them.
Yeah, that was a good one, Phil. All right, well, let's move on to our next one. Take a good look at it. Your hint is the map is relevant to the lore. It is it is a lore relevant map.
Are there any that aren't?
That's what I'm
This
thinking.
is a lore relevant map.
Just like grass is green. Like,
True that the grass in this picture is green. That
oh god,
does that help you?
so much.
All right, do we have any guesses?
I mean, these walls are very reminiscent of Lijiang Tower, but it does not look like
Yeah.
Lijiang Tower.
It doesn't, but that's what I could see that. I was thinking like
could be
like
Lijiang
control
Tower.
center.
Lijiang
I
Tower
could
is
see,
pretty
like-
relevant to the lore.
But
That sounds like you're leading us away.
In what aspect is it relevant to the lore?
All the
Like,
maps
I
are
haven't
relevant
heard
to
of
the
any
lore.
Lijiang Tower lore.
All the
What
maps
was
are
that
relevant to
hint?
the lore.
So what I'm thinking, since it looks very Lijiang Tower adjacent,
Yeah.
I was thinking of Water College, this stadium map. That has like a very
wait, that is a
similar
map.
style.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, given that, I'm gonna say
this might not be a good guess then. Oh, no, but I'll go with my guts. I feel like this looks a lot like a Water College sort of vibes, especially
Okay.
these cute little things on screen.
Yeah.
That looks like what a college campus would have.
I do want to give you like I guess an actual. I think you do deserve an actual hint. Think about like the recent. I think it's safe to assume that this is like an Asian adjacent map. Like this is a map located in Asia. Think of the recent maps that have been released that are set in Asia.
The most recent one.
Think of like the recent ones. Yeah, there's some recent maps that are located in Asia. I think. Do you know any of those?
Like the latest one, perhaps?
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't know the name, I guess.
Like the hybrid map Neon Junction
Neon Junction. Yeah.
could
That
be
one.
one.
That could be an answer.
Oh, that one? You sounded pretty affirmative there.
So what's their final
Hmm.
guess? Or we can make you guys have multiple guesses, so you can like throw one out there and then
How does that work? Like I just throw 3 guesses and
well, I made this yesterday like at like 1 a.m. so I can't really tell you. So just
like
I don't know.
I can just have like 3 guesses.
Just make a guess and
then,
then
like,
let
I
me
can
know
get
when
a
it's your final
point.
guess.
Oh, okay. So then I only have 1 guess.
Okay. What's your
Okay.
guess? What's your
I'm going with Neon Junction, and I'm gonna say it's like behind like the third point. The
Neon
second
Junction
point, the
third.
second point, like
second
towards
point.
like the northern part.
You
Okay.
know what? I'll be doubling down.
Okay.
I'll go back to Water College,
Okay.
and this is like on the way to get the point.
I was
On
gonna
the
say
way
Lijiang
to get the point.
Tower hint,
Okay.
so I'm glad you mentioned that.
Lijiang Tower. Okay.
I was gonna say I don't remember what it's called, but like the one with the pillar in the middle.
All right. So is
They all
your
have pillars in the
gravitates
middle.
your guess Neon Junction or Lijiang Tower?
Yes, Neon Junction.
Yes. Neon. Okay.
Yeah.
Neon. Okay. Neon
Whichever one
Junction.
wins.
All right. Well, the answer is Wuxing University.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep. In this spawn. Man, Phil, I didn't think you'd get that. I was.
Yeah.
Shut up, Phil.
Screw you and
Congratulations.
your
Yeah.
traps.
Shut up, Phil. Yeah.
to
This
lead me
this,
astray.
This is a stadium map. This is a map in Stadium. This is a real map in the game. I think it's a great looking map.
the one that's not.
This
Is
is
one
a
of these
great
one that's not a map
this-
in the game?
this is a great looking map. I will say.
Wait.
Yes. All right. Well, let's move on to our third one. We have this little door. Your hint is this map is not featured in Capture the Flag. The game mode.
Cool.
Capture the Flag. Yes. So
I immediately get like Gibraltar vibes, or like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the first one I think of.
Gibraltar. Okay, that
There's
is
a
a
lot of,
guess.
like-
That is a guess.
There's a lot of like garage doors like on many maps. I have noticed The one I'm thinking of, and that's like the most relevant one I have in mind, is the second point, well, the third point attacker spawn on King's Row, where there's like
That does kind of have like King's Row lighting on it, but
it feels like King's Row lighting to me.
Uh-huh.
But there are so many maps that has like this color palette and like garage doors that I'm going back to what is it called? Shambali Monastery, but I don't feel
Okay.
like they have like garages down there, so I might go back to King's Row.
I mean, we hate King's Row. I will say that.
True. It would be very ironic that you would put King's Row of all maps into the
yeah.
try to guess
And to try to
the exact
try
spot.
to guess the exact spot we picked on an assortment of watch maps the game. Yeah.
Yeah, get the name right.
Game. Thank you.
Okay, well those are all guesses. Those are definitely guesses. Do we have any other guesses?
Like
Just
I'm
remember,
saying,
you can't
looks
pick
like
you can't pick a map that was featured in Capture the Flag.
Right.
So this
So,
definitely
you know,
can't
there's
be
really a lot of things narrowed
definitely
down.
can't be like it can't be like Busan if you know what I mean.
it can be.
It can't be Busan because it wasn't featured. Because Busan is a Capture the Flag.
There are
map.
no capture the flags in Busan.
No, there are Capture the Flags in Busan.
There is?
Yeah. Yes. What? Okay.
What?
Okay. Do you want another hint?
I think
Okay.
we need it.
Okay. This is not a Lucio Ball map.
Awesome, thanks.
Oh.
All right.
This
Do you have
cuts
any?
off
Do you
a
have
lot
any?
of maps that I had.
Yeah.
I have like 4 main guesses just based
Okay.
off the colors.
Yeah.
I said King's Row, Shambali Monastery, and I think like Rialto, Dorado.
Dorado is a good one,
Feels
actually. I
like-
like that one too, yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like those garage doors is like a repeated assets that Overwatch loves to use. But yeah, I think my initial guts is telling me that this looks like King's Row, the third point attacker spawn. So I'll keep on that.
Third point attacker spawn King's Row.
I'm locking that in.
Okay. How about you, Gravix?
I'm gonna go Dorado, and I'm gonna go like the side room right before their second checkpoint. So it's like
Okay.
like right in front of yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Phil, you keep pissing me off. Can you stop guessing so well? This is King's Row.
Oh my god, I love the
Oh.
sensor.
Yeah, so this is the garage door at the end of second point on King's Row.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't the exact spot I had in mind, but it's,
Yeah, so I mean, you didn't get it
Like,
perfectly right. So we will
couple
be
steps away.
we will be docking 1,000,000 points from you.
Oh,
I'm in the
darn.
lead.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have 2 more for you guys. So let's take a look at this next one. Spot number 4. Your hint
Okay,
is
so it's Junkertown.
heists happened in this map.
This
Very
is the
rusty
hallway
looking.
right after the first. Okay, like right after the first point in Junkertown. I'm like, this really looks like Junkertown.
Okay, that is a guess.
I mean,
Thank you.
there's also another map that has this like junk look, and it's New Junk City.
It's true.
And it's either one of those two. It feels very Australian.
Or it's
don't know
really
where-
trying to look Australian and then it's not. I feel like
Oh.
Yeah, you guys,
like that.
it's actually Workshop Island.
This is actually Hanamura.
Yeah, this is actually Eichenwald. Yes.
Oh wow. So what about the heists? Like, do you have a source confirming you that lots of heists happen on this map?
So what are our guesses,
Because
guys?
There is
My
the
guess is
Junkertown
Junkertown
cinematic.
after
The payload
Yeah, that
is
is
an
a
actual
heist.
heist.
Yeah.
But to me, this looks like the Flashpoint map, New Junk City. I feel
Mm.
like there's like these weird corridor. You see like how this one loops around a little bit. It has like a
I can
weird,
see that.
It has a weird layout, and I feel like weird layouts are a Flashpoint thing.
This looks like the corner almost right around when you go into the health pack room that goes up the stairs in Junkertown too, though, to me.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
After
mean,
the first
like
point.
a map like
Okay.
this, map like Hanamura definitely does have some crazy corridors, guys.
Oh,
You gotta
right,
admit.
yeah. Like,
All right,
Oh,
so
this
graphics,
does
are you
look
locking
like
in your guess?
Hanamura.
I'm gonna look into Junkertown. It's like the hallway that you can walk to get up the stairs after the first point to like get up on
Ooh,
the bridge.
that is a good guess. Okay.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, no, I see it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go a
I feel
different
like
map
it's too
just so
obvious to be wrong, but yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I'll go a different direction because
Okay.
I feel like we
I
need
was
to
gonna
have
pull
like
it somehow. Like,
diversity.
Uh-huh.
New Junk City. This is going to be a junkyard flashpoint point.
Okay.
On one of these sides, there's like so there's like there's like a part which is like outside, and then you get inside, and this is like this is like one of the flank routes that gets you into the junkyard point.
Phil, I just want to say I know I want you to lose, but you're overcooking this.
Okay, well this is my guess.
That's your guess?
I am
New Junk
locking it.
City, Junktown,
Junkertown.
Junkyard.
Junkyard. Okay.
Oh,
All
Junkertown.
right. Well,
Junkyard.
our guesses are in. The correct answer is New Junk
Oh my
City.
god.
In this little
This is
corridor.
exactly where I described.
What? No, this is the what is this point
This is
called?
junkyard.
This is not Junkyard.
This is junkyard.
I'm looking this up.
Okay. You see all like the bio substance around point. Like
I
this
thought
is
I had
where
it
all the
too.
garbage
Wow.
goes to.
All the
Isn't
garbage.
This
That's why
is the
Phil knows it so
ducks.
well.
This is the ducks.
It doesn't look like a dock to me.
The ducks. DUCTS.
Okay.
Okay, so you were.
Agree to
Now,
disagree.
I got I got really nervous when you said New Junk City because okay, so I'm gonna explain the hint. Heists happen in this map. Technically, a heist happened because Junker Queen would pull heists in battle to win them unfairly because she's so good. At
What?
I made this at 1 a.m.
That is such a
That's so
stretch.
evil. I had a feeling that it like was meant to look like Junkertown, and because like
That
that
was
does look
exactly
like the same.
the point.
that's
I
what
tried to make
assumed
it look
was, but I see.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Good call, Phil. Yeah, I try to make it look as much like
It
the
really
little
does look like that
the little
corridor after
corridor,
the
yeah,
first
with the
point.
stairs, yeah.
It does look
Yeah.
like it.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we're moving on to the last one, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hint: these are mailboxes. Just in case
This
you
is
didn't know,
beautiful.
these are mailboxes. What do we think?
I like
Can we just
I
talk
really
about how
like
Phil
the,
has like 50% accuracy?
the decoration.
Because
I
I'm
really like it. It's beautiful.
raged.
This map is beautiful.
Oh, I know, Phil.
It
I know what you're
reminds-
thinking right now. It's definitely not it.
It's not it. This
What
is
is it
not
not?
Circuit Royale.
What's Circuit Royale?
Oh my.
The one of the best maps ever conceived in Overwatch.
Graphics. What's your opinion on this?
I like mail. I think mail's cool, but I have nothing. I see some like reddish kind of pink going on in the top right, and that's all I have. So maybe like a sunset. I don't know.
Right.
Though you do
Well, I
need to
do-
give you do need to provide me a specific spot on a map.
Right. See, the problem is I don't have one.
Here,
I do
Here's
have
what,
like a
graphics.
second.
I'll give you an all or nothing chance here. If you can get, regardless of how Phil guesses, if you can guess this perfectly, you'll win the game.
Right. Okay.
Whoa, how is that fair?
Dude.
It's like for all the marbles.
Yep, for all the marbles
exactly,
graphics. Yeah.
precisely.
So you got to think real
Um,
hard.
Though I am. I'm trying. What do we got
Well,
here?
I can go over my
Boxes.
thought process because I have like maybe two maps that I'm like
You
going.
have two maps?
I have two maps that may have mailboxes. Number one, I initially thought Circuit because it does like the way that the building looks is very fancy looking, and Circuit is like that sort of map environment because like it's in Monaco, like it's a very luxurious country, and it has like sort of that architecture style. You're looking at the plant. This plant is very reminiscent of Circuit Royale. But I also thought of I don't know why Midtown. I was thinking of Midtown because Midtown is based in New York, and I feel like there's like a mail post on the map. I'm not entirely sure where I'm getting this from, but I feel like there's like a section for mailing.
Ooh.
These are my two main guesses. I don't know if there could be like a third map just based on the colors. But yeah, I think like Circuit is my strong number one. Then I have like Midtown that could be a
You're getting
potential
warmer.
one.
Yeah, you're getting warmer, Phil.
Oh, this could be like near the defender spawn section, like when like the in between that gets you into like the high ground.
Uh-huh.
That could be one of that could be a guess.
Okay. All right, so what are our final guesses?
I'm gonna
That was my
say
thought process.
okay. I'm just gonna follow Phil's Midtown thing and say it's like to the left of the first point, because I feel like there was
Okay.
that's where like
Yeah.
mailboxes were. I'm gonna go with
All right,
that.
good guess. How about you, Phil?
He said good
This
guess. I'm
plan
so
is
cooked.
this plan is very exotic. It's very Circuit Royale. So I think I'm going Circuit, but the only like thing that worries me is that I haven't seen these mailboxes really, unless this is like the. I don't really look at that part of the map, but near
Okay.
First Point Cap, there's like a small building with the mega, and like when you're attacking and like near the first point objective, like when you cap first points, there's a building on the right side. And I feel like this could be either be there or it could be onto third point.
Okay, so
Where there's like a.
what's your guess?
So my main guess is First Point, Circuit Royale, like
Okay.
near the cap of
Okay.
First Point.
The guesses are in. It is First Point Circuit Royale.
Oh my.
Oh,
Congratulations,
okay.
Phil. You're really good at this game. I don't want you back for this
That's
segment anymore.
terrifying.
okay. Sorry, I
You're
enjoy
banned.
playing this game.
You're banned from try to guess the exact spot we picked on an Overwatch map. Or no, that's
I would have loved
From an
being
assortment
like
of
from an
Overwatch.
assortment of Overwatch maps. The game.
I would have loved being a guest for other seasons.
No, never.
but
Well,
I
I'll
guess
just make the
that's-
game harder. You've taught me everything I've needed to know. All right. Well, that was the last one. So yeah, thank you guys for playing. Thanks for participating in the ARC Season 1 Grand Final pre-show death segment called Try to Guess the Exact Spot We Picked on an Assortment of Overwatch Maps, the game.
Wow.
Thank you for playing.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, guys, take a
Yeah.
close look at this background image. Do you see anything?
No. No. Nothing I want to acknowledge.
Do we... Are we sure? Are we sure?
Pretty sure.
Take a actually, I'll look. This is easier to see, I think.
Oh,
Take
no, I think I see it the same amount, unfortunately.
take like a close look at the back. Phil, do you see anything? What is that?
Fired up like a volcano.
All right, well, everyone, that was our fun little mini game. And we've seen the chat. Thank you everyone for playing along. We hope this is fun. We're gonna have a lot more of these next season. So yeah, if you want to suggest a little fun segment for us to play on stream like this, you can head over to our Discord and just ping me and yell at me and have me put something up on the stream. Should be fun. But the most important part of the stream is here. It is almost 9 o'clock, which means that it is almost time for us to head into this game. Phil, before we go and set up the lobby and everything, do you have any final thoughts on this on this match that will crown the Arc Season 1 Grand Final winners.
Yeah, honestly, I'm here for the love of the game. This is looking like a promising final game. I am very excited for whoever is going to take the crown. This is what we've been building for the entire season. So that it has to come to an end like this is one very exciting, and I can't wait to just work on other seasons. This is unrelated to this actual game going on, but yeah, no, I'm so hyped. I'm so stoked. I just can't wait to just get on the maps, just watch highlights, lowlights, people whiffing. This is what I'm here for.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, show your love for Phil, who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that this thing can even come into fruition in the first place. And we hope you enjoy the match, Phil. And I think, regardless of the outcome, I think you're the real winner here for making sure that this can all happen. So thank you again for joining us here on the desk for try to guess the exact spot we picked on an assortment of Overwatch maps of the game.
Can't wait for
Insane
another
map
game.
knowledge.
Yep. Yeah, insane. This guy went crazy. Thank you, Phil. Phil will still be here. He'll be listening to us like a podcast instead of chatting. Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
And I'm back in.
Bye-bye.
I'm back in. Goodbye, Phil.
Oh, what'd you do to Phil?
My dog Tyrone ate him.
Shout out Tyrone.
Yep, shout out Tyrone. All right, well, everyone, it's time. And actually, I think we can take a look at our predictions here once I set up the thing. I actually forgot to ask people for their predictions, so yeah, I guess Phil will get a second slot. What are we thinking? This is the important match. So we're done with all the pre-game festivities. It is time for us to engage in the match at hand. What are we thinking, Gravix? What is your prediction for the Arc Season 1 Grand Final?
Mustard has been like the team to beat throughout this season, but Odyssey Hermes has just had a really good and cool run going on, and I like the vibes over there. And I've seen too many times in real sports that, you know, sometimes you have like a really well-rounded team, but if you got a team with vibes that has been improving, you can't beat it. And so I'm gonna go with Odyssey Hermes. I think it's going the distance. I think we're seeing 4-3.
A 4-3. That is a bold claim.
I don't know if I want to be here that long, but if
Yeah.
it's a 4-3, then
I think I'd be disappointed at a 6-map game, but a 7-map game I'd be tired, but I'd feel fulfilled after it ended.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, as for myself, you know, I was sitting on Photoshop a couple days ago making the grand final like winner graphics, like the champions graphics. And if there's any reason for me to want Mustard to win, it's because I like their poster a lot better. Because Odyssey Hermes has like 5 empty like default headshots on their website, and so like their champions graphic just has 5 like question mark heads floating around in it, and I don't really want that. Yeah, but I think I have to show up for my friends in yellow. I think I have to show up for my OC Michael Mustard. I did make Michael Mustard, by the way. I think I have to show up for Michael, and I think I have to show up for my pals over at the Mustard Maniacs. I think it'll also be a close game, and I think that if Mustard's gonna inch this out on a win, it's gotta be in a 4-3 as well. So I'm gonna go 4-3 Mustard. And Phil also guessed Mustard. What score does Phil think?
What does Phil 2 think?
Yeah, what Phil Phil, what's think score? Question? All right, take your time. (4-2). Okay, so Phil's guessing 4-2 Mustard. Okay, yeah.
So he wants you to be disappointed, I guess, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Phil is preying on my disappointment. Mustard in 6. Okay. Well, that's Phil's official statement. I respect it. I think that Mustard is a very swingy team, right? They need momentum, but once they have momentum, they can definitely run away with it. And he saw that in their semifinal match against TSM, where they had match point and they almost got reverse swept because they couldn't finish it out and they really did struggle towards the end there. So if they're gonna win this, they need to do it quickly, I think.
Absolutely. And I think we've seen a lot of like absolute stompings where they've done 3-0 or ones. And Odyssey Hermes is a team that we saw against TSM and we've seen be able to turn the tides and they can get back in the game. And so my thinking was kind of with a longer series, Mustard's probably, like you said, they're gonna have to win it early. And if they can't do that, and even if they do win the first couple of maps, Hermes is going to be in it, and I think we're going to see this go deep. They almost lost to TSM after losing ground a bit, so it's going
Yep.
to be a match of momentum for sure.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing this for the second time ever on broadcast. A non-Kings Row hybrid map
Oh
to
my
start
god,
things off. Mustard
I used to
Maniacs
pray
with
for times like this.
with the first map selection because of their higher seed. Select Hollywood to start things off. Starting off this trend of not starting on Control, which I do like to see, and they're taking us to Hollywood in this potential map 7 in this potential 7 map series. What do you think of this? I'm so excited. I'm so
I'm
excited.
absolutely stoked. I'm a little surprised. Now, they do have some tape on this, but Hermes won against TSM on Hollywood. So few times we didn't see Kings Row, it was with Hermes, and they won it. So I think the thinking for Mustard is that you have tape on Hermes playing Hollywood, and maybe they don't have as much info on what Mustard wants to do, but it is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more than anything, it's like a surprise pick. I think that as we started getting into this rhythm of playing just Kings Row, a lot of these teams started just only thinking of Kings Row. So it's definitely it's definitely a nice way for Mustard to start things off by like unsettling Hermes, if anything, get them off on the wrong foot. And that, as you said earlier, that could very much help them start off with this the early momentum that they really need to gain the early advantage in the series.
Absolutely. Mustard, like you said, is a team of they need to get swinging, but once it's going, it's hard to stop it. And a pick like this, where Hermes is going to ground and less information to start with, is a good way to do that.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see this. And we're about to go into our well, hold on. We're about to go into our bans. As usual, Mustard, as the higher seeded team in this series, gets the advantage of the first map pick and the first ban. So yeah, I wonder what it's gonna be. We're waiting on them.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm really curious to see. I think that so we're gonna see Mustard coming out with a Genji ban,
Okay.
and I mean that since Kyrie's Genji has been an absolutely pivotal pick for Hermes on a lot of maps. Curious to see it for Hollywood. Hollywood is going to be a lot of high ground battles and fighting for that positioning, and I think Genji is a person that you can use for that absolutely, and that's one of Hermes' strongest. So it's a man that makes sense.
Yeah, and notably, if you've well, the people on stream can't notice, but Gunther, aka Proxy, is actually I think he's absent from this series right now. Mustard is starting with Crow and Chrissy on the DPS line, which means that they're not sacrificing anything by banning Genji, a hero that Eproxy is also very much known for. So this definitely is like another way that I think Mustard is building on these layers of just slight advantages where they could kind of push Hermes into like uncomfy territory, even just a little bit.
Absolutely, I think that especially in these early games, you might see Mustard focus on what could be weaknesses for Hermes to get them going, to get Mustard going, and then focus on their strengths once they're going. And that's, like you said, a great pick when it's especially when it's weakening them less. Um, it's It's going to be, especially in this first point, I mean, really throughout the whole map, there's just a lot of high ground fights and who can overtake that. And Kyrie's Genji is a huge factor that that's going to be gone. And we're
Yeah.
going to see Hermes come out with an Ana ban.
This is early. This is a really early Ana ban against Turtle God 28, who I think is arguably one of the best Anas in the league. I think maybe it's just like they're playing chess right now. They're trying to build on these layers of uncomfortability, but the Ana ban early, I think, against Turtle God is an interesting strategy because you don't know how Turtle God's going to be playing this series. And I think on the grapevine I've heard that Mustard has been working on alternative support comps for their backline. And so getting this Ana ban out of the way so early might honestly be detrimental, especially considering that Hollywood is an okay Ana map. I think it's not really like a fantastic Ana map.
It
At all.
is, and like you said, Mustard is going to be prepared with other combinations. I think that maybe Hermes is thinking in the same line that we're following here with getting out on maybe putting Mustard on their back foot and not letting them get going early is going to be the best move for them. It could work if Mustard was prepared for that though, and they're able to come out strong anyways, then it's going to really hurt. So it seems like Hermes is going all in early and trying to get that out of the way now, but it could really bite them and it could really work. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, these two teams just off rip, even before we got into a map, are just playing chess with each other, with these like strategic calling and the counterplay, especially given Mustard's advantage. So it's going to be so interesting to watch. And everyone, we are ready to head into map 1 of the Wrecking Ball Grand Finals. Are we ready?
I'm so stoked. This is, I mean, I like you said, we're already starting with chess, not checkers, and this is going to be a map that there's going to be things that I'm not even probably thinking about that these teams are talking about. We have 10, it's the Alpha Rivalry Circuit Wrecking Ball finale, Odyssey Hermes, and Mustard Maniacs. We're about to see the heroes. Kyrie's going to be coming out on the Genji. It looks like we've got Symmetra, of course, or Genji, he's banned. Reaper. And then Chrissy, yeah, we're seeing Crow and Chrissy on some long range attacks.
1 second, everyone. We have a broadcast issue. Yeah, we just want to make sure that you guys are getting the best experience, but the stream, I think you've noticed, is not doing so well. So actually, we're gonna figure this out real quick. We're just gonna take it to quick 3 minutes. Sorry to stomp your our hype, but yeah, we'll be just right back while I try to finish get this sorted out.
Does anyone hear me? Can someone tell me who the fuck am I? I can't even look me in the eyes. I used to emulate the sun. Look at me now, what have I done? Why? All this blood on my hands. I'm sick in the head. I wish you could feel how sorry I truly am. Has anybody been there? Will I find my way out? How do I forgive myself? I feel like I'm stuck in hell. I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Can somebody kill me? Does anyone hear me? Somebody kill me. Does anyone hear me?
Hello, everyone. We apologize. Oops. Yeah, little bit of tech issues lately. Not the best time for this, but it happens. We're ready to go into the map. I just want to preface by saying that if you do see some tech issues in the first map, we are currently fixing this as we speak. So in the event of a little bit of a longer break after this map, we're just trying to get things all sorted out so we can make sure that you guys have the best experience possible. But we're back and we're about to start the map. So graphics, take it away.
Yippee! I'm excited. We are about to and 2 in 1. And we got 30 seconds. We're looking at these two teams, Chrissy and Crow, focusing on their strengths we talked about. They're going to have Hanzo and Emery, which makes sense for them. And without that Genji in play, it's going to be easier for them to maintain that high ground. We're seeing on the other side, we're seeing Death and Taxes on that Symmetra, get them out of the gate early. Kyrie on the Reaper. We've got 7 seconds. It's the Alpha Rivalry Circuit, Season 1 finale. Mustard Maniacs, Odyssey Hermes, one winner. We are underway in Map 1. Let's see what these two teams have for us.
Take a look at these comps.
It's really
Very
interesting.
different-
We've got
very
Sigma
different
on the high
philosophies.
ground. Very different, and without that, I think that Genji is going to be an interesting thing to play around for Hermes. We've got RT. They're running into this corridor, which is just going to be really hard to get through, but they're going to use the teleport to get onto the high ground next to the point. Mustard is well aware of where they are. They're playing it. Kyrie getting really low, but he's going to get out of there. Sigma now holding that corridor. They're trying to get above. It's really difficult around anything. Frosty Jack, Kyrie getting really low. They're going to try and back up here. Just peppering into that corridor, trying to play around it. Otherville is going to get taken out by Chrissy, who also follows it up with RT. A double kill onto the support backline. Death and Taxes will follow suit, and the rest of the team as well. They're going to try and stagger Kyrie here. But there's that Hanzo play coming in with Chrissy, and an absolutely brilliant first start for Mustard Maniacs.
Yeah, great response from Mustard here to start things off, to deny this rotation, kind of just let them hang out in the back, but just hold their ground and look for these important picks. That was very well played from them to just kind of slow the tempo down.
Kyrie's going to barely escape that. Death and Taxes is going to switch onto the Tracer. So moving away from that Symmetra play, they were trying to stagger Kyrie, but he actually manages to get out back to his team. Frosty Jack is also going to a Winston. Kyrie getting so low. Please get healed. Barely going to. Hanzo coming out into the corridor. Kyrie's going to escape it, so that is going no harm to Odyssey Hermes for the time being. Frosty Jack jumping up into the whole squad. Death and Taxes is going to fall to Hero though, but Kyrie takes out Crow. Each team down a DPS. Kyrie getting really low, hanging on for dear life on the point, going to get healed up. Here comes the Kiri ult. Kitsune Rush is active. Sigma has his ult ready as well with Hero, and he's going to use it now.
Ooh.
Grabs 2, gonna get Otherville in that, and he's gonna take him
That's
out.
big.
Down to support for Odyssey Hermes. Frosty Jack's feeling Axis is gonna go down. We're seeing Silver on the Sojourn, looking at he's gonna have a window. Reaper! Oh, Kyrupi's gonna come out with a kill onto Chrissy. There's the BAP window, gonna get really low, trying to escape, barely falls. Silver hanging on for dear life. Frosty Jack's gonna fall, and it looks like Mustard's gonna hang on. An absolutely crazy back and forth. Kyrupi's gonna get taken out late. That is a big stagger for Mustard.
Hero lived for way too long in that situation, and they were just able to bunker down. And I think that's partly due to this insane support composition that they're playing right now. And this bunker philosophy, letting them take a little bit of progress just to deny the full cap, has been excellent.
He's taken out right away. No Primal Rage available. You're looking at probably 2 fights, maybe just 1.
Yeah, and you expended both support ults in that fight for Odyssey Hermes, and that is definitely going to put a stop to this push, because you're relying on either a big pulse bomb or I mean, maybe even a big
Just a
primal
primal
from this
rage to
one. It's
break
going
it
to be
up. Gonna
difficult.
get stunned right off the bat and almost
Oh,
taken out. Death and Dax's gets really low. We're going to see that Alari ultimate coming out. Hero getting chunked away, going to survive. Oh, Imre is gonna take out Othervol as Hero
oh,
takes out Kyrie Crow. What a snipe!
oh,
And
and
they're
already
gonna
gets
back them up.
staggered.
They can probably regroup. They didn't expend Primal Rage or a hold, but it's gonna be really close. Death and Taxes almost gets. He's gonna get staggered. I don't think there's a way to get out of this. And yeah, taken away, he's not going to be available for this last fight. Frosty Jack will be able to get on the point. No ults for Mustard as they jet Hanzo right now. Frosty Jack is on point, and there's that Primal Rage. They come in. There's no protection right now for Mustard from this Primal Rage. Getting really low. Turtle God getting so low, but RT's going to fall, and they're not taking him out. Turtle God, but Kyrie is already down. They're trying to take out Silver as well, but Otherville's gone. They have no
Oh,
ult.
and that is a
There's a
big
Flux,
ultimate.
and that is going to do it, I believe, is Death and Taxes, unless a play of the year, and that is not going to happen. Mustard, what a hold.
Man, they were just an impenetrable bunker, or nearly impenetrable. And I think very
It was a big
very
don't
nice
break.
strategic call. Very nice strategic call to just kind of let Hermes take a little bit of space, do these rotates that they're looking to do, and just deny it from there. They were holding their ground in a fantastic manner. And I mean, there from the mid fights, when it got sloppy for Hermes, Mustard just absolutely just held their ground and just fortressed their way into stopping them. They're just like a rock there
It's
in that
clear that
fight.
Mustard was, in fact, ready to play without that Ana. And they Hermes made some good plays, and like you said, it was not entirely impenetrable, but all it took was one mistake from Hermes, and then Mustard would punish it, and then the fight was done. And it was felt like Hermes was like doing some damage, but not able to finish the job. Like Hero would live for way too long, and then they would never be out of the fight, and eventually would take that point back. And so, I mean, with Odyssey Hermes, it's not impossible, but it really feels like it right now. This is a really point to hold for and they do have half. They do have half of the or I just think, yeah, about half of the bar
Yeah,
available to them. It's
56.
like that. Yeah, Mustard needs to get to 57%. So it's not impossible, but it's going to be a very tough hill to climb here.
Yeah, I mean, look at what Mustard's going to pull out. They're pulling out Hazard and they're pulling out Lucio. They're just looking to get this done as quick as possible and get this first map over with.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a Domina come out. So and a May. So Odyssey Hermes bringing a different approach than Mustard was. Probably trying to throw them off as well. Domina Frosty Jack getting so low. Gonna back down onto that point. So the high ground is Mustard's now. As Hazard is just bombing it onto May, but he's not going to get the kill. The block comes out. Oh, Silver gets
Oh,
a
and
kill on
Artie's
the
done.
RT. But Crow's on as well, but with other people gone, there's no way. Kyrie gets dangerously low. Frosty Jack's gonna fall, and it looks like Mustard is gonna just wipe this up in one fell swoop. This is blocked, but got pushed off the
Ah,
point
the
by
wall.
Hazard. What
There's
a
no
play.
way. Can even touch here.
Texas is not gonna even be able to touch. That is map 1. Mustard, clean as can be, and that is a dangerous place for Hermes to allow the rest of the series.
Man, what a stop. Congratulations to Chrissy for getting that. I mean, this guy can aim. That's for sure.
I mean, that was the play that set the tone, and like you said, once Mustard gets going, it's hard to stop them. When they win that first fight in the first map, weren't stoppable, and they just carried that momentum into their attack and got it done, and it made it look easy.
Yeah. Wow.
Hermes has some thinking to do here. As we've talked about, this is not a team that is out of it right away. It felt like they started on a slow foot, for lack of better terms, there again as well, and were able to bring it back, and then were dominant. So they absolutely can get back in this, but these are two teams that kind of play. Their momentums go against each other. Mustard likes to get started early, and Hermes really doesn't. So for Mustard going early is not a good sign for Hermes.
Yeah, and I will say I am thoroughly impressed by the Mustard backline. I think we're seeing a lot more adaptations coming out from them. The Iyari comp, historically, I think Mustard as a core and as like a coaching staff did actually really like experimenting with Yari, especially in hybrid defensive maps, but we got to see Turtle God 28 on Kiriko, which is, I think she's expressed that that's not really her strongest character, but I do think that they've been putting in the work lately to get that up to par with like a character like Ana. And now with the Ana ban permanently locked away for Hermes, they can't ban Ana again. That's going to be concerning because Turtle God did not play a single bit of Ana, and look at where they are already with such a strong start.
Absolutely. I mean, we said that Hermes was probably pulling that on a ban to try and not allow Mustard to strong foot and maybe be able to take that first map. But if they failed to do that, as we just saw, and Mustard was able to adapt, now they have that Ana available. Now Mustard is at their strongest, at least in their back line, and that is going to be dangerous. We're going to see Lijiang Tower coming in as the pick for Odyssey Hermes here.
I like Lijiang. It's my favorite. Sorry, I'm
I
eating
do
a
too.
chicken. I'm eating a chicken bake right now.
Big shout outs. Shout outs Chicken Bakes.
Yeah, shout out Costco and shout out Lijiang Tower.
Powerhouse duo.
Yeah, nothing like some chicken bake and Lijiang Tower, but I do really like Lijiang Tower, and I think that Hermes.
I do as well.
I think that Hermes can very well benefit from a map like this. You saw them going for TP strats, and instead of attacking against defenders, you're playing a capture, you're playing a King of the Hill kind of map. This could definitely help them, rectify this wrong start, this start on the wrong foot that they just had on Hollywood.
We're seeing Death and Taxes coming out for Quada here. So this is going to be a nice addition for Hermes. It's also worth noting, we talked about that Ana now being available for Mustard, that arguably one of the strongest pieces of Hermes, Kairopi's Genji, is now going to be on the table for them. Ana and Genji obviously tend to butt heads a lot on the field, and I think that'll be an interesting matchup to see.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's Quada that's going in. I think that Quada is definitely a very strong player, like you said, role star, excellent player, has been with Hermes from the beginning. He definitely can turn the tides. But we see Hermes do this a lot. They start off with Death and Taxes, and then they move to Quada in like the later portion of the series. And I think that that's a large contributor to this narrative that Hermes is a later starting team. Right?
We're seeing Mustard come out with a Zarya ban here.
Huh.
That just caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, yeah, that also caught me off guard. I see it, right? Close quarters, Lijiang Tower, but
is absolutely strong on Lijiang Tower. It's just not usually something that Hermes specifically uses. So that's like where we've tend to see a lot more recently. You've seen like targeted bans. First, you're seeing going after the team strength rather than like the strongest hero on the map. So that's what surprises me about that. But absolutely, Zarya is a strong hero on Lijiang Tower. So it's not a terrible pick. It's just it wasn't what I expected. I don't expect it, to be honest. I don't know what to expect.
My thing about this is a team like Mustard is. I think they're a pretty disciplined team, all things considered. So like you wouldn't really be concerned about something like a Zarya. Maybe they've had trouble with Zarya in scrims. So, and this is definitely like an off-character ban, but it's definitely driven by a strategic decision.
Absolutely, and it may be like other than what we talked about, we see teams usually targeting their opponent's strengths rather than doing that. Maybe they're protecting against their own weaknesses, and allowing themselves the best opportunity to keep their momentum. That's something that we just kind of earlier on, is that they might target Hermes with bans in the first map and then switch to targeting bans that benefit them to keep their momentum, and that we're going to see Hermes bringing in a Tracer ban.
I like it. Crow and Chrissy are very good Tracer players.
Yeah, Crow especially. I remember seeing some crazy Tracer plays, but they're both, as you mentioned, great players, and that is I think a good ban, especially in this environment. I'm very, very curious. As we've talked about, I think this is going to be, I think map 2 might be the most pivotal map in this series, just because it's where we've seen Hermes regain their footing in maps where they start on in the wrong spot, and it's where we can see Mustard. If they keep it going here, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, if you are Odyssey Hermes, you just had not the greatest start to your series, and so this is really the pivotal moment where you're trying to turn things around and get some early and get your early false start back and into the hands of your own. So this is definitely going to be an important map for them, and I think that Hermes definitely has a chance in this. They are a phenomenally coordinated team, and in a map like Lijiang Tower, I think where traditionally Quada doesn't even start because they usually don't start their series with Quada. I think that this is going to be the map for them to start off, and
Absolutely.
yeah, look towards the future and look towards winning this.
And as we talked about, it's not a situation that they're unfamiliar with. Started off, it's something we've talked about with a couple teams like Dorados as well, that they can sometimes struggle with that first map, but then they can get their footing back together. It's a tough thing to do against Mustard to allow them that opportunity to get started, but I mean, they didn't get finals for no reason. They are going to have a opportunity to get back into this game, and they have the players to do so. We're going to be seeing what they might be showing lineups wise here in about 2 seconds. Heroes are beginning to be assembled. Of course, Kyripi showing that Genji. No surprises there. Quada on a
That's definitely not what
Cassidy.
Mustard's playing.
No, I would love it, but no. I think it'd be really funny.
Actually,
But
yeah, no, never mind. Yeah,
switch to the
Crow
Sojourn,
swaps
yeah.
to Sojourn. I think Torbjorn could work here. Call me crazy. Nope,
I will,
I'm
but
disappointed. No, sorry, no, it's my fault for getting my hopes
we're
up like
seeing the
that.
sim teleport. Okay, Kyripi's going to go to the Genji. We see, no, not really mirrors here. The supports are mirrored, but other than that, these teams are bringing different things to the table and trying to fit into their strengths. Oh, rough hit onto Silver and Turtle God, both taking a lot of damage early. Quada is going to have a crucial role, and he's getting hurt. Artie's going to get taken out by Turtle God. Kiri taking out Kiri. Quada getting hit, but all of Hermes is feeling really hurt now. And Silver gets bumped off the map, but Quada's gonna fall. Numbers advantage still goes to Mustard here, and they are healthy. It is not really a situation that Hermes can push into. They are going to back away. Oh, RT gets hit really hard. Man, this is a lot of damage coming out here for Mustard. Hermes is
It's
gonna
so
need to get hits
skirmishy right
early.
now.
It is an RT getting really low. Hermes needs to get clean kills to get into this, and they are not finding it. Frosty Jack is gonna get taken out really low. Chrissy is taken out by Quada there, but without your tank, it is a very difficult spot to push into. They take out Turtle God though. Maybe they can turn this around.
This is
They're
winnable.
gonna have to push into that Ramatra, but Othervol is going to get taken out. But there goes Crow. Back and forth, very skirmishy, as you said. Silver is very low and goes down. Kyripi's Genji showing up. This is why it was banned in map 1, and Hermes is gonna flip the point. They needed that. They had not won a fight yet. They've won a fight, and now who's gonna show up? Is Mustard gonna be able to get their footing back? Is Hermes going to do what they've also done and keep this momentum now that they've flipped it? Now that they've gotten a feel for it?
Yeah, they
need to
finally get
focus on
that,
getting into
but
that back line.
they gave up 44% just because they refused to back down and play like a little bit of a skirmish, and that could hurt them in the long run.
That can
This
hurt
is
them
gonna
against
keep this.
a consistent team like Mustard. We're
Oof.
seeing that Kitsune Rush come out, but Quad is going to take out Chrissy. Gets taken out on his own as well. A DPS. We're going to see Silver and Otherville both kind of getting hit here. Kitsune Rush going to come out for Mustard as well. Oh man, this is going to be a trade. RT getting really low. Turtle God is as well, though. Turtle God goes down. Kyripi goes down. RT goes down. Otherville, now we're kind of in a standoff, but Frosty Jack's going to fall, and that is going to be a flip for sure from Mustard. So we saw ult trades there, and I mean, as we've seen throughout this season, it's Mustard just playing cleaner. They just end up in a lot less dangerous situations, it feels like.
Yeah, and that was definitely a little more expensive for Hermes. They do manage to equalize the percentage they lost, but now like the beats, you can trade the beats, but Chrissy and Crow coming up on two very big ultimates, so this should be a dangerous situation they gotta navigate
So,
very
dude,
closely.
Frosty Jack's gonna go down as well as RT.
And the beat is
so
out
now we're
too.
looking, and the beat comes out from Silver, but it's not gonna do anything. Kyrupi is gonna go down. Kyrupi's gonna pop a blade to take Chrissy down, and so this is gonna be a fight win for Hermes, an expensive one at that, as Chrissy's gonna have ultimate available, and that is gonna be probably the only one. Quada is getting close. They're actually still contesting.
Chrissy can pop
Mustard's
his ult
trying
right
to take
now.
it. They're gonna be as Chrissy takes out Othervolt. This is contestable here, but this guy Silver's got to be careful. You can't get taken out right there, and he does.
Oh,
You could absolutely contest that if you can hold on, but if you get eliminated there, that is a very expensive death, as Hermes is going to get a lot of percent back just from that kill alone.
that is heartbreaking. But they do manage to get 95%. So there is a
They
trade-off.
do.
Would have been a little
They
more
could- they
worth if
have
they
one
saved
ult
the beat
available.
there, to be honest.
Absolutely, that was a surprising beat. It might have been a little bit of a panic. We are seeing Turtle God get near Kitsune Rush. RT is going to be not too far behind. Ult-wise, it's looking at Quada, Frosty Jack, and Chrissy. That's who you're really paying attention to. And if Turtle God can... Oh, Hero! Quada's going to get taken out as well as other... Well, Chrissy falls before there's an ult. We're seeing Silver get really low, get chased by Kyrupi here. Getting defended by Hero, and RT... This looks like a win for Mustard, but Turtle God goes down. It's not done yet. And
Annihilation
here
pops.
comes Hero. Annihilation is out. Kyrupi's gonna go down. That's a capture for Mustard, and it looks like they're gonna try and hold it down, but this is going to be
Chrissy
a
finally
quick
ults.
win. It took him long enough, but Chrissy does ult. There comes a Kitsune Rush as well. They have a beat. This is going to be a point win for Mustard. Hermes is showing signs of life.
They kept it close.
They kept it close. They've had a lot, and that's what I've mentioned too, is that you're seeing especially RT and Frosty Jack get low a lot, and that's where Mustard has been a lot safer and maybe less dangerous in some of those plays, and for Hermes it's been really punishing, where all it takes is just that extra bit of health to go and they lose a fight. We saw it with Silver that they got percentage with, but for a lot of the time, it's been going the way of the Maniacs.
Yeah, I'd like to say Mustard Maniacs are... I think they've caught themselves slipping a lot. They look very accident prone right now, and that could definitely be leveraged by Odyssey Hermes in this situation. Because obviously, generally, their mechanics are good and their aim is good, but they've been making a lot of mistakes. That's not going to be good for the long term when Odyssey Hermes starts to figure them out.
It's something that's dangerous for them, and it's something Frosty Jack getting really low again here, though. Turtle God's going to get taken out by Quada, who's pulling out that Sojourn Mirror. And there goes Chrissy as well. And here Silver's going to go down as well. So, like you mentioned, Mustard is a traditionally very clean team, but what they have to be careful about, as Quada is going to go down here, Hero's down as well, though this is going to be a capture for Hermes. They have to be careful about if you notice these mistakes and these accidents, you can't let them build upon each other and get in your own head, and that's something that could happen to Mustard, and we see happen kind of against TSM where they nearly lose it, but they are in this game, they are ahead in this game, and they need to just take a breath and get back into it. For Hermes, it's just going to pile on the hurt pedals and keep Mustard on their back foot and keep them stumbling over themselves.
That is a lot of damage already.
It absolutely is, and it's something we've seen a lot. Chrissy, Hero's getting just really hurt here. Really, really low. Hanging on for the time being. We're seeing Crow as well. A little bit of trades going on. Hero is just barely hanging on, and he's not any longer. Hero's going to go down. Chrissy is getting hurt as well. Silver! Oh, they're all going to fall. Crumbling together, at least, but Silver's going to get away, and this is where we're going to see a switch to Ryan here. But this is where what we talked about, the pressure coming in from Hermes and keeping them on their back foot, keeping them stumbling over themselves. What the problem we saw with Hermes and taking a lot of damage, we just saw with Hero. Took a lot of damage and couldn't get back into that fight.
Yeah, he was caught so out of position there, and that honestly was fight losing. He has to play a little bit more back.
Kitsune Rush is going to come out here. for both sides. A lot of ults available, and there's a beat. We're gonna see this be probably an ult win for Hermes, but if they can't pull out the kills, and there's a hit on the Chrissy, Turtle God is so low, critical, barely hanging on, gonna go down. Kiri trade, both fall, but there goes Silver, knocked off the map by Frosty Jack. And that should be a fight win, but I don't know. Quada's gonna go down. Hero hanging on. Can he
Crow popped his
survive?
ultimate.
No. Crow
What?
popped ult and lost. Oh no. I mean, you're at 92%. This is likely a point loss already, but still a shocking pop there.
Yeah, Silver's gonna try and touch,
Can they
but
contest? Silver's going to touch. They are going to be there's going to be a touch here, but Blade is available for Kyrie. Turtle God is already going to fall. No Blade yet out of Kyrie, but with no support, with one support down. And already all heroes pretty much at half health. There's a Death Blossom, but booped away. Deflect killed. It almost just feels like insult to injury. But there is a trades going on. I mean, Mustard's not out of this. Chrissy barely holding on. And there it goes. That's going to be the final blow. And Hermes, an 100-0. And that's exactly what they needed, and a little bit of messiness. This is where you need to take a breath, Mustard.
Keep this guy on Genji. This guy's actually crazy. This guy's like...
You can see why the ban came out.
Yeah, keep this guy on Genji. This guy is absolutely tearing through this team right now. And it is ridiculous what Karupi is doing to them. It's not even funny. It's just ridiculous.
The deflect Death Blossom almost just felt like an unnecessary. Like he knew what he was doing. That was a clean map from Hermes, and that was what they needed to see. And for Mustard here, you got to find your footing again. They did it in the first map, and their problem can be once they lose that grasp, how do they get back into it?
Yeah, importantly, this is a momentum shift. We went from
that was a huge one.
98 to 100 on a loss to 100-0 winning. The cards are definitely in Hermes' favor right now.
They're going to start out with that Ryan and Chrissy on the Cassidy instead. So they're switching Crow. And so they're switching it up. They're switching it up. RT getting hit really hard here. A lot of that early damage we've noticed influence the fights. Whoever gets put on their back foot early. And right now that is Hermes. Kyrie getting really hit. But he's going to take out Crow. Absolutely insane. Frosty Jack is really hurt though. Hero's going to take out Kyrie, so a DPS trade, but Hero is really hurting and is going to have to back up, and they're going to have to allow the point to go to Hermes for the time being. But they are going to move up now. They have a bit, I mean, there's a trade, but they have a bit of a damage advantage with that Sojourn. And Ryan coming in, swinging the hammer. Frosty Jack holding the point.
Oh, look at the flank by Crow.
But Crow does pull a flank and backs that backline off. Frosty Jack is really hurting. Quada's going to get knocked down. Chrissy goes down. Kyrie's down. Jack is hurting, but it seems to be recovered for now. Hero also, both tanks taking a lot of heat. Oh, RT gets hit so hard, but is able to recover. Other Volcano knocked off the map. And that's going to be
has to die here.
Down as well.
Okay.
And Mustard is going to go down. So they
Silver, nice little 3K.
That was impressive. 33% allowed, really on the grounds of having to back up for a second, but they do have ult advantage for the time being. In a pretty major way, and a big kill onto Quada there. Kyrie's got to back up as well, and he's going to be able to. But
this shadow could be
crucial
huge.
First. Yeah, that was a crucial stagger, and where Hermes has to get their footing back. Now getting back on their front foot and back out in front of things is Kyrie getting hit really hard. They're going to jump up. Upkish is going to come out for
what
both
a
sides.
shatter!
Oh, a huge shatter! And that is going to take Frosty Jack out. Quada and Artie hold on for now, but no, Quada's going to fall. Artie's going to fall. Crow gets taken out in the meantime, but it does not matter.
Oh, what a shatter to counter the double Kitsune rush coming out. That was absolutely gorgeous coming out of Hero. What an ultimate to put a stop to Frosty Jack, who also uses ult, by the way. That was expensive, and Mustard came out on top of that one.
Expensive loss, and Crow coming in with the ult here is going to take out RT early. Otherville as well, right as that beat was coming out. So that's
and he just bikes away.
Huge reset, and that is going to be a massive loss for Hermes. You're losing that beat, as well as Frosty Jack's ult, both going with nothing to show. Quadas and Kyrie are coming up on their ultimates, but you have a beat available for Mustard. Frosty Jack going down so late.
And we're in last fight territory.
Last fight territory, and it's going to have to be risky touch most likely with Frosty Jack just respawning now. A beat available to counter really whatever you get thrown early for Mustard. And Shatter coming up. There's going to be a high noon coming out from Chrissy.
Oh,
Take out Quada. The high noon finds Frosty Jack. Beat comes out for Silver, and this is just going to be cleanup time for Mustard. That was what they needed to see. Kyrupi's not going to find anything, and Hermes has something to do as they fall down 2-0 series.
oh, that is heartbreaking. They just gave Mustard all the momentum back into their hands in that third point,
Absolutely.
and that was just wraps for them there.
That second point, it felt like it might have been another direction, but when you allow them to take the point in the map back, it really feels like that goes all for naught, and you're back at square one. So I'm going to be very curious to see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, so Mustard's up 2-0, but this is a first to 4, so it's not quite match point yet, but I wouldn't say I'm surprised. We have talked about this. Mustard does like to come out swinging at the start, but Hermes definitely likes to commit to long haul games and just staying committed and staying focused, and I think they're definitely not out of it yet, but it is looking a little dire for them with Mustard just gaining all this momentum right now. You can see Crow and Chrissy, they're just running around the map doing whatever they want. They look so confident in this position. Silver, I mean, I think Silver's a little accident prone generally, but they're even going out and going for these big plays and everything. So, and not to mention, Turtlecrot hasn't even pulled out the Ana yet. So for Hermes, like you really need a good solution to this, and I think it starts with a decent map pick to start things off. Maybe something where you can really lean into like a dive composition that I think that they really like to play, or even something like a rush where they can just like find these chances to really let like the Genji do all the work and just kind of make sure that the momentum doesn't get too out of hand for them.
Absolutely. Kyrupi was showing flashes of what he can do on that Genji, and they need to continue that and figure out how to pinpoint the weaknesses of Mustard, because right now it does seem few and far between, as you said. It seems to me like their best avenue is going to be trying to get Hero out of position early and punishing that. That was what seemed to be doing best on that second point, but it can be so difficult to do with how the support backline of Mustard has been playing.
Yeah. Wow. And we are going to New Junk City.
Top Phil will like that.
Yeah. Phil did guess New Junk City earlier today.
It is true. There was a New Junk City guess, and now we get to see it in the match itself. That is Hermes' pick. They're going to, this is their second straight selection, and so they are hoping to be able to capitalize on that this time. No swaps are coming in for Hermes. They're keeping with Quada and Kyrupi. Frosty Jack already otherable, pretty standard for them once that swap has been made. And we'll see if there's anything coming out for Mustard. No switches there, and I'm going to be curious to see what bans come out. Already some interesting ones early from both sides.
Yeah, New Jump City is a very good map for Hermes. I'm pretty sure it's Hermes, but they have a very good track record on Flashpoint in general. But honestly, so does Mustard. But Hermes is very comfortable on a map like this, and so this is really their chance to shine. And they definitely do need this, and I think that this is the place that they can do it. I believe in Hermes' ability to pull off something miraculous in this map and turn the tide. We saw glimmers of it in Lijiang Tower's second point, and that's just what they need. They just need something aggressive, they need something fast and pacey, and they need to catch Mustard off guard and make sure that they can't build up any of this momentum that they're unfortunately giving them at this point in the series.
Absolutely, but like you said, like they were able to, that first point you saw kind of a little bit of a glimmer, that point absolute dominance from them. They lose it in the third point, but they know they can do it, and I think that's important. Like that first map was all Mustard. The second map at least wasn't in that case, and I think that gives Hermes what they need to go into a map that they're comfortable with and dominate. And to do that, we may not believe in their graphic, but we believe in their play. And I think that we can see what they have here. We're going to be seeing
A Junker
a
Queen
Junker
ban
Queen
from
ban.
Mustard Maniacs.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is a nice ban. I think
That
that
is a very nice ban.
Hermes does. I think. Well, I mean, it's New Junk City. Jotes is still pretty good, and so this can definitely, because I don't think Hero plays Junker Queen that much. So this is definitely a
No,
targeted
and
ban.
it's
towards
it's
Frosty
what's
Jack.
Frosty Jack's known absolutely.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. I wonder what the response will be from Hermes, because I think they're still pretty flexible in a map like New Junk
Frosty
City.
Jack's been pretty flexible and saw him do well against other teams without that Junker Queen, but it is definitely something they would have liked to have on this map, especially, and to get back into the game.
Yeah. I'm thinking, honestly, maybe a Kiriko ban here.
Could absolutely
The
see
support
that.
line looks completely uncontested on the side of Mustard Maniacs, and so you want to put a stop to that. Lucio ban could definitely help. Kiriko ban could definitely help. Just something
Yeah,
to
I
stop
think
like the
that's
stable heroes
been
that they're pulling out right now and doing pretty well on.
absolutely. That's like I think the biggest thing we've talked about is like Artsy and Othervol can be under like consistent pressure, seems like half health all the time, and that has just not been the case for Mustard. They've been pretty. We're going to see a Shion ban though. Actually, is what comes out for Hermes. So we were wrong entirely.
We're respectable. I mean, both Crow and Chrissy played Shion in the last.
We saw them, and that
Game,
can
yeah.
definitely throw you off
Yeah.
because when you see the hero, you're like, okay, they're still on it, but actually they switched it entirely, and it's the other.
Yeah, and they're
DPS is
both
now on
rolling
Shion.
on it too. So
So,
like, you got to just get
exactly.
rid of it. Yeah.
Just get that out of there. So it makes sense. It is just going to be curious what their plan is to take care of that support backline, because that has been the difference, I think, so far. They've been stable. They've been very stable.
Yeah. Folks, we are aware of an audio issue. We're trying to resolve it. If you want full transparency, I think like directly pulling my Overwatch feed isn't working, so I'm just pulling my monitor feed, so that it wasn't lagging. So I'm figuring it out right now. Don't worry, y'all, I got you.
We got that.
I wonder why the Overwatch feed. Oh, I think I might know why.
New Junk City. Big shout outs for the guess earlier from Phil as we're getting heroes assembled, and we'll be seeing what they're looking at shortly. I think we can guess what we're seeing out from Kyrie, and it's going to be interesting to see what else they decide to do and get into that back line of Mustard and make them uncomfortable. It's something that they haven't done except for that Lijiang Tower second map, is really throw them off. So Quada is going to show the Symmetra. We're looking at maybe a Mauga out of Frosty Jack here and Hero, which we have seen on this map. So we might see a mirror there. Chrissy and Crow showing Tracer and Cassidy respectfully. And then other than that, we're going to see Artie on the Mizuki maybe, as well as a Kiriko from Othervol, and then a typical Kiri Lucio on the side of Mustard. Nothing too crazy. We're going to see what maybe Quada switches to here after the teleport. It's going to be Tracer on both sides. Since it's going to be Cassidy and Genji, and then the Mizuki and Lucio. Those are the differences to keep an eye on here. And of course, how can Frosty Jack play against Hero on this Mauga? They went for the Junker Queen ban, so the mirror here is going to be an interesting thing to look at.
No shocker, Mauga. I mean, if Junker Queen's banned, like, what else are going to play on this map? It's Mauga, which, unfortunately for us, isn't the most fun thing to watch, but works.
Hero's getting hit a lot early. I mean, for Mustard, then you're banking on Hero being the better Mauga. Crow is going to find going to hurt in terms of the pressure they can apply onto Mustard. Artie is getting hit, but hanging on for the time being, not for long. Getting hit really hard, and there he goes. Chris is going to find it, and Othervol. And this is what you've seen. He's been better at getting those supports out of play, and after that, it's just going to fall for Hermes. This is,
good opener there.
absolutely great opener. Mustard is banking on Hero outplaying Frosty Jack on the Malgo with that ban apparently, and then with Hermes, you need your DPS to get into that backline. You ban Xion, so you're banking on them here. Crow already at that high noon. And Chrissy almost at a pulse bomb as well. Big dive in from Frosty Jack. Crow is going to go down as well as Turtle God. And there they go, getting some pressure in. Finally here, it hit really hard. It's getting really low and is going to go down. There we go. Some pressure finally from Hermes on this map at least. They're going to switch that flashpoint to... Oh, there's going to be a contest here from Chrissy. A bit of a late death. I don't know if that contest was worth it. The percentage they're going to gain from the death. So 69%. Nice for Mustard there.
Yep, nice. Could have been 6-7. Just saying. If Chrissy didn't touch.
If Chrissy knew.
Yeah. Hey, but we're coming up with some huge ultimates. Kruppi with his blade could be very dangerous with the cage fight
Frosty
first.
Jack is popping his ult, but gets so low in doing so. Pulse Bomb comes out, and it's a kill on a Turtle God. Hero is going to go down, and that is a big... They're going to keep their Mizuki and Blade available, which are some of their best ults, as well as a Kitsune Rush coming up. On the side of Mustard, though, also going to have that Kitsune Rush, also going to have that beat, and now they're going to have their Malga ult. But big Pulse Bomb out of Quada there.
Quada has officially woken up, and that is dangerous for Mustard, because this guy, when he gets going, he's dangerous.
One fight territory on this first point. Kitsune Rush comes out for both sides. A big other bull, and both Furies go down. The RT, all supports are out of the field. It is damage central. Kyrie is going to pop that blade. Hero's going to go down, and this first part of Flashpoint is looking to go the way of Hermes. There are a couple of players alive still, but not for long.
Crows get set on.
With Frosty Jack down. And so there we go.
This guy's a menace.
Absolutely, and not what you want to see. Quada getting taken out there, and maybe Mustard going to try and salvage this. They've been hanging on to the point, and they are getting back. Silver's going to go down, and the point is lost right as we see the rest of the Mustard team getting there, and they're going to try and back up. Turtle God gets taken out. That is a big elimination. They do have 30 seconds until the next point unlocks, so it's not the end of the world. Absolutely what Hermes needed to do to start. Also seeing Crow and the Sombra here.
Sombra? Okay, yeah, surely that was a troll pick.
Let's switch to Sojourn. That was
that makes a lot more. I got scared there for a second. Not gonna lie.
I could hear the fear. Sombra? We got 2 seconds. The point is about to become available. Both teams live for the time being.
Oh my goodness, Quada.
Oh, Crow! Quada is, like you said, awake. Here to play, here to win. An interesting ult from Hero. Chrissy's gonna find Kyrie. RT getting very low and is going to go down. Hero goes down, Silver goes down, and this, it could go either way still. Skirmish, but with Frosty Jack alive, it's going to be very difficult for Mustard to do anything. It seems like Chrissy just trying to toy with them here, as well as Crow's now back up available. Slow
Othervol's so low.
Othervol has to be very careful. Kyrie's coming back and is going to put some pressure onto the remaining members of Mustard, and Hero stomping back into the fight. We've got about 10% count.
Oh my god, Hero.
Down already. We're going to see Frosty Jack popping that ult, and it is going to be a cleanup. Absolutely for Hermes. This is what they needed. This is what they wanted out of New Gun
This is what
City.
I'm talking about, Hermes. This is what we need. This is a team that we know as being Flashpoint merchants, and they are definitely showing this because they look utterly dominant here. We're getting glimpses of Legion Tower back again, and this is what they need.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Both teams coming up on their DPS ults. Both teams coming up on their kish. So this is going to be near mirrors in terms of where the Malgas are at as well. The difference might be that Mizuki ult. And so we're being a little closer than RT, but very, very similar ults economies here. Kitsune Rush coming out for Othervol. Hero's getting just absolutely hammered early. And Chrissy's going to go down.
Boy.
Turtle God goes down. And that is going to be another point, it seems like, for Hermes as Crow goes down. Silver is going to maintain that ult. They're going to have Kitsune Rush for this next point, but it is map point here with a 2-0 start for Hermes.
Look at all the swaps coming from Mustard. They do not know how to respond to this right now. It is
Going Sigma.
They are uncomfortable.
Sigmas can work here with what Hermes are doing, but it can be difficult and can put you on your back foot immediately with Mauga, Tracer, Genji all just jumping on top of you. We're going to see the DPS ult available for Hermes. We're going to see that Mizuki ult, but Kitsune Rush is going to be a pivotal ultimate available for Mustard to try and start. We're going to see Sojourn. Crow is going to snag Queta. That is a big hit. Oh, here comes Kyrope's.
Oh my god!
He's done there from Hero. That is the kind of plays we're used to making. And they are going to be able to clean and take this fight. We did see both of DPS ults come out from Hermes there. They have their Mauga ult, they have Mizuki ult available, and no Kitsune Rush used by Mustard.
Man, Karupi just... you got his
Crow
ankles broken so
grabbing
bad he
Quada
just swapped up
again.
Genji. Oh my god.
Crow is locking in. He identified the problem and is looking to solve it. So far successful. Otherville very low as well. Ultimate's available. They kind of have to hold off until their Tracer's back here. Mustard rotating back, trying to cover up. They do see Quada trying to rotate around and flank, and that
Crow has
opens
his
the
number.
door for Frosty Jack. Here comes the Kitsune Rush. Silver's gonna go down. Frosty
What a
Jack
rush.
is down. RT is down, and this looks like it's going to go the way of Mustard with that Kitsune Rush. And now they're gonna have their...
Crow's just jumping all over them like Mario.
Very
and he
clean
gets...
from Mustard on this. They got it first, and that is clearly what they needed to do. Quada's able to touch, but is gonna not be able to do much after that.
The Sanctuary?
And here comes Mauga. We've got the ults in field for Hermes, but they're not
He has
gonna
his
be
cage
able to
fight.
do much with it.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't actually use it. They do have other points to win here, and that's why we're also seeing Mustard holding on to their ultimates. They have to reverse sweep this flash point, and for Hermes, just keep... I mean, they kind of want to just put their eggs in one basket. They need to win one more point, and they need to go all out to make sure Mustard can't get that, because, I mean, 3-0 is near impossible territory, but...
I mean, we could see a reverse sweep, for sure, but...
We could
yeah,
absolutely
it's
see that.
gonna be
Mustard is one of the
difficult.
most difficult teams to do that against. But they're up 2-1. This map is far from lost, but Mustard is getting back into their rhythm, and they need to see Quada or Kyrope notably switching to the Reaper back on their back foot. They need to disrupt this momentum, something that they do well.
But that's first
Seeing
point given
Kyrope
to
go.
Mustard already.
Oh, big hit on the
my
silver
god.
from Kyrope. There's that token ES play from him. We're
The
seeing
Crow.
Kyrope go down, but Crow goes down as well.
What?
A missed flux from Hero.
What
Very
are we watching
confusing
right now?
play.
Hello?
Mustard did cap the point. They're going to get about 25% out of it, but it's going to go back to Hermes now. He's going to count going.
Mustard
A
just
mind-boggling play
missed
out of
2
Hero?
ultimates.
And that's that's the kind of the accident that we're talking about. Hermes needing to force those. Hermes keeping 3 ults on their side.
Yeah, that was funny, unfortunate.
Very interesting.
But that's 2 support ults coming up on the side of Mustard now, so they
Absolutely, and they're going to
have
have
the
that
chance
over
to turn the tides.
Hermes for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
they
Hermes
need
will be able
this
to catch up.
to even take this to map point.
These DPS ults for Hermes are going to be crucial in terms of knocking these supports out. Here comes Crow, trying to just probably find Queta
Ooh,
over
already.
Kyrope's head.
Oh my god.
Big hit onto Kyrope there, but not able to take him out fully. Frosty Jack so low.
That was so much damage.
Chrissy's going to go down from Kyrope.
Oh my god,
Artie
what a
going down
shot.
as well. A big hit on the support. Kitsune Rush came out. Silver falls though. Hero getting so low. Turtle God getting hit hard. Kitsune Rush is now out. Cage fight coming in for Mauga, and that is going to clean them up, and that should do it for the map once Crow falls. Yes. And so here comes the overtime counter. Chrissy's going to try and get back in time, but will not, and Hermes has taken a map.
About time, and we called it. This was the map that they needed, and they took that chance and they ran with it. Very well
They
played
have
from
disrupted
them.
Mustard's momentum. They have taken a map. Now Mustard's going to be able to choose map priority, but
Yep, but Quada,
Quada
man of
with
the
a
hour.
huge
Yeah,
map.
this guy went bonkers. Absolutely ballistic.
Hermes now they now, I mean, we've seen that building confidence, right? That second saw them take a point. We saw them contest a lot more, and then this third map was almost entirely theirs except for that third point. So they are well in this game, and Mustard is going to have to eliminate those mistakes. Some confusing ults. It is worth noting that it looks like eProxy has joined the lobby.
Okay. Yeah, so the prodigal Genji player for Mustard is here.
Saw
What
Quada
could
going
that-
crazy and hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, Quada and Crow, they were locked in some like Looney Tunes battle, like the sidelines this whole
Absolutely.
match.
I mean,
but
some Coyote
that
versus
was
Acme.
yeah, but that was enough to draw Crow's attention away from the team. And that was like Quada could still do his job on Tracer, but Crow, like the hit scan where you want these shots to be hit, is focusing on the Tracer, and that really took away a lot of attention from Mustard Maniacs. And that was
Absolutely,
I mean,
and
whether it was on purpose or not, it worked.
Absolutely. We've talked about Mustard. They play cohesively, right? They play as a unit, I mean, as all teams should, but disrupting that is difficult to do, but it's something that Quada did there, and they saw that they reaped the benefits. They were able to disrupt them. They were kind of a lot more spread out than they usually are, and they capitalized on that, and we saw a lot onto the supports, which they hadn't had before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, and as
Mustard is going map prior expected.
Yep. Wonder what they're gonna pick here. We have escort and push available. Mustard does find a lot of comfort in push. They are very comfortable in push, and I think that is what they're
Going to
thinking.
New Queen Street.
Yep.
Absolutely going to that push mode and looking to get back to their comfort zone.
Not a bad pick. I'm a fan of it.
Let's see what the ban is for Hermes. And so we're going to see if there's any swaps, first of all, but we're going to be curious to see come out here on New Queen Street. Hermes is going to have to look on how to keep this momentum going. What can keep Mustard uncomfortable? They probably won't focus on something that makes Hermes stronger and something that makes Mustard weaker. eProxy is coming in for Chrissy, and so I mean that character we talked about, that Genji that was not available is now available for them, and Genji is not bannable anymore.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, Hermes can ban. They didn't ban Genji yet, so they could do, but I don't think they'd want to be banning Genji. Not if
Character just wasn't bannable in the game anymore.
no,
if they decided it. Okay.
It's one time per team, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But
okay.
Hermes wouldn't want to be banning Genji unless you want to even the playing field. Karapi is just looking so good on Genji. Like, does it even matter if Mustard has a decent Genji?
They are even there.
Yeah.
And we'll see what ban they go for. Now I would imagine you target the support line as we had talked about before, but maybe they don't. Maybe they feel confident now in their ability to disrupt it. Maybe they target Hero, who's a little bit uncomfortable in some of those tank situations. I would imagine they target backline here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can do like a Lucio or a Kiriko ban here, that's full stop a big thorn in the side to Mustard. I think arguably a Lucio ban would be the best choice, because Turtle God can obviously just fall back on the Ana. But yeah, you need something to stop this team. And honestly, I'd even go for something like a Hazard ban. I think Hero's Hazard has historically done very well on New Queen Street. That's something you can look to ban. But Frosty Jack, I mean, that guy also really likes playing that character. So it's hard to say what they're going to go for here. There's a lot of options, but at some points it feels like you don't want to force like a stalemate with your hero bans, considering like I see a lot of parallels between these two teams and what they like to run.
Absolutely, that's what I was going to say, is finding that balance between a ban that will weaken Mustard without weakening yourself too much, because we've seen a lot of support mirrors, we've seen the tank mirrors, and that's what they would want to ban. So if you ban a Kiri or you ban a Lucio, you have to make sure that you have something you back on that you believe is stronger than what they will bring. And like you said, these teams kind of tend to mirror each other in those categories. DPS is where they tend to differ. So what ban they decide to go to here will be interesting. And we're
Sojourn.
going to see Sojourn. So they do target DPS. That means to me that they didn't feel like they could outmatch support with it, with one of those crucial ones banned. And Crow is
Yeah.
going absolutely bonkers on Sojourn.
Crow says glaze in chat, by the way. Crazy.
That is also to emphasize your strengths. You're trying the guy that was hurting Quada. You're going to try and
Yeah, but
weaken him.
this is probably the worst ban that I could have thought of. I mean, sure, Sojourn's a problem, but like, are we unfamiliar with Crow's hero pool? Like this guy can play
Absolutely.
basically anything. So instead of like,
And we're
you're
seeing a
just
Kiri
it's a
ban
mild
come out for Mustard.
inconvenience. Okay, so I think
So
we're gonna
Mustard is
see-
confident
yeah,
that
Ana.
they can switch to the Ana, and they're forcing Hermes to find something here. This is going to be interesting. Like you said, with the Sojourn, yes, it was your problem on your last map, but I don't know if it would necessarily would be your biggest issue on this map. And especially with, like you said, somebody that has a white, well, it feels like targeting someone like Silver or Hero would have been a better choice. But
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out for Odyssey Hermes here. I mean, they looked powerful in that last map, and so they just need to take that momentum and run with it. Because if you give an inch to Mustard, they'll take a mile. So you can't really afford to lose that right now, especially when like Mustard winning this one will put them at series point, and that's dangerous for them.
absolutely. And I mean, I would sit here and say, oh, okay, well, yes, they looked dominant, but that was a map we know they can be dominant on, in a
Yeah.
style that we know they can be dominant on. They can't have that in the linger in the back of their minds. They have to say, we just dominated, and we can continue to do that. And for Mustard, you have to find a place to find an opening. You have to find a crease or a crack in the defense of Hermes, and that's all they need. Like you said, just a little weakness that they can take to fully come back into the match. For Hermes, you have to stay airtight and make sure that you are holding the line and looking to your DPS, I think especially, to find the picks and weaken Mustard so that they can't weaken you.
Yeah, and you're on Mustard's home court, New Queen Street. We saw them pull through incredibly tense situations in this map. Even last series against TSM, they won their series and punched their ticket into grand finals on this very map. That's a scary prospect, a team like Mustard, because yeah, like you said, Odyssey Hermes won their signature Flashpoint map, but now the ball is in Mustard Maniacs' court, and so how are you going to counter this, and how are you going to carry that momentum on in a map that you, on paper, are unfortunately a little unfavored, I suppose. So we're going to
Absolutely.
see the Mauga continuation from Frosty Jack coming out, and an adjustment from Kiriko into Moira. Moira has been working out pretty well in the past couple series in this tournament, unfortunately. But yeah, we're seeing the Ana adjustment from Turtle God 2,
Ana
the
from
classic
Turtle God. So
Ana.
this will be an interesting
Yeah.
support move for Hermes here, but other than that, it seems like some interesting looks. We're seeing that Xion on both sides this time. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Hermes, they got their foot in the game. They said, okay, let's dominate on our map, and now we need to continue that moving forward. And for Mustard, it's let's go to our full spot. Let's eat
Look
our
at that
comfort
nade.
food here. Woo, crazy play. Both tanks getting hit hard. Kyrie getting really low here. So, Crow's gonna go down. Eprox for dear life, but is gonna hang on. Kyrie goes down. Other goal is gonna go.
Hero with
gonna
two.
fall. Oh, Turtle God getting really low, gonna go down. Silver getting really low as well. He's going to have to try and escape. Is he able to? I don't know. Not for the time being, yes. Oh. And a crazy takeaway here as Silver's gonna go down, and Hermes starts off absolutely how they needed to. Mustard, this is the map that they chose, and they need to breathe and get their footing back.
Yeah, fantastic patience from Hermes there to sit on that statue and just let them come to you. The nade obviously was scary, but they were just playing cover fantastically, and they're doing the same thing here. You're seeing them; they're
This
just
is a
taking
really
natural
nice
cover.
movement from
Yeah, look, another great
Hermes
nade,
here,
but
another great Frosty Jack able to run away from it. But Quada, it was left him weak, and they capitalized on that. A great play from Eproxy. Silver getting dangerously low here, though, as well as Eproxy, who's approaching a Pulse Bomb, by the way, as RT also has a Coalescence available. Frosty Jack down. They're so deep. A crazy coalescence here from RT. Gonna get a kill with Crow here though. And so not entirely wasted.
Oh yeah, and the coalescence. I mean,
debatable
could have been
play.
worse.
You get a kill with it. A little bit of a panic button there to me. Ult economy seems to be going entirely the way of Mustard with Nano available. You're approaching a beat, approaching Hazard's ult, approaching that Xion ult. So
oh, but a huge
Turtle God
slam.
Silver!
Oh man.
Crazy pounce from Kyripe, showing what he can do. Oh my! And everything else just gonna come tumbling down for Mustard as Hero and Crow go down. eProxy just running for dear life. Wow! That Kyripe can do, and just immediately flipped it back the way of Hermes. Big ult economy advantage here though for Mustard. Recovery. Now they have the bot back in their hands, moving it, approaching that first checkpoint, and yeah, we're going to see moving in is Hero getting so low. Here comes that Xion ult.
Oh, that's a support trade.
As well as other bolts, so a bit of a support trade, but down goes Hero. No supports available for Hermes though. Approaching.
Oh,
that
and
first
Crow
point.
cancels it.
Quada. Oh, Silver's gonna go down. A checkpoint is in play for the respawn for Hermes. We're seeing a bit of, I mean, just a couple
this
of
isn't good for
stragglers here
Mustard.
on both sides.
No, this is
really
terrible
bad.
for Mustard.
As eProxy's gonna go down. They do have the bot for the time being and are able to regroup, but they do not have everyone available. This is going to be a very interesting fight, a very messy one made onto Kyripe that does not result in anything. Hazard ult comes out, and Frosty Jack is able to handle it. Hero getting really low,
the
and
cage
there's
fight.
the cage fight. And a beat is going to come out from Silver, but it didn't catch Turtle God, who's going to go down, and Hero falls, Ender falls, and they all go down. The beat is gone, the Hazard ult's gone, and this is all Hermes right now.
They are leveraging Mustard's impatient tendencies right now perfectly. Mustard just wants to take the fight really quickly, but they're holding their ground and punishing them for any small mistake, and it's been working for them fantastically.
Both support ults available for Hermes. A pulse bomb though that can change everything available for eProxy. And there comes a beat very early on, as well as Coalescence. Crow's gonna go down, and this fight is over before it started. Oh my, Hermes is just dominant right now. Like you said, it just seems like impatience from Mustard.
Yeah, they want to get into these fights and they want to win them, but they're failing to realize like what they need for it, and it's just so messy and sloppy from them right now.
Absolutely, and yet another fight going to be starting. RT gets a low and is taken away.
Nice pick.
The opening that Mustard needs. But Silver's gonna go down on the other side, but Frosty Jack is down. So it seems like Mustard has the opening they need with a tank and support gone. And they are gonna capitalize with a kill on Othervol, and they're going to get this bot back. A big start for Hermes, 5 minutes left. Anything can happen here.
Yeah,
especially if Mustard
don't
gets
count Mustard
momentum
out.
back.
In situations like these on Flashpoint maps, they have been known to pull through the impossible and complete like a complete reversal
I would be
sweep
getting
towards
really
the end
low
of the map.
here. Very careful not to get picked. But same goes for eProxy, who's just dancing around the backline, and it seems like he's barely gonna escape. Can he? Barely.
Oh, he
no!
gets sniped!
Quada and takes away eProxy, and there goes Turtle God. Oh my gosh! What a sleep on the Hero as well. Otherville was taken out, but can recover quickly. Kyripe's gonna go down. Can they get Hero out? Yes, they can. Oh my! I mean, Hermes just is playing well right now. Quada is going to scare off the last of Mustard as they're going to recover that bot and get back to that checkpoint. That is the last thing Mustard needed as they got their opening. High Noon comes out that can open the door here. Seems like Hermes is safe, and they will be. eProxy has that pulse bomb and approaching. Oh man, you just got to keep an eye on that Ramatra here. Turtle God getting so low as they do go to mirror the Moira now. Quada at that pulse bomb does not find anyone. Here comes a Coalescence and the beat to match it. And there
a lot of
comes
ults.
an annihilation. Oh, that is going to be dangerous for Hermes here. Alive
Oh,
for the time
Crow.
being. The Crow is
Crow,
so
don't-
he's going to go down. Frosty Jack
Oh,
is
that's
really
disgusting.
low, though. They all are. Oh, they're going to be matched. Okay, but Hero is gone for the side of Mustard. And there goes
Silver with
Otherville. Really
He can't
low
die
on the
here.
side of Silver.
Oh my god.
Hero get away. A switch to Diva right now for Hero. Very interesting decision. Frosty Jack holding the line now, as they are going to look. Okay, Mustard is regrouped. Not really, actually. They have some regrouping to do, but Diva is back on the field. Something I haven't seen in a little bit. And we're going to see Kyrope going down. Crow looking for a kill, not able to find one, but Quada is going to go down on the way of Hero.
That's big.
There comes a coalescence for the side of Turtlebot. Not necessarily necessary in my opinion, but just and some insurance here is something that feel like they needed. A Hero does
Oh,
get
but Frosty
demeched.
Jack gets out, crucially. That's gonna be
Frosty
mean
Jack
they're
gets
back
out
for the
and
fight early here.
Hero in the process. Gotta keep an eye on that Hero ult percentage. Oh, and a big stun, but and able to finish the job.
Oh,
Close to
man.
go down as well. What
It's
a
beautiful.
job from Frosty Jack. It's brilliant right now from Hermes. Right as I said, we need to keep an eye on the ult percentage of Hero. The health bar disappeared first, and now they are going to look to push the bot back their way. I mean, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to finish the map with when you're playing against a team like Mustard, but they're in a very good position to attempt to do that, and right now they're just holding the line.
absolutely.
They aren't looking to do too much.
And Proxy cannot die here. Oh,
Absolutely cannot, and is able to hold on. Both support ults are going to be available for Hermes, as well as a Blade. Big High Noon potentially here. Beat comes out. It's going to make it very difficult to land anything. Can he here? Yes, he can! A big one onto Artie, but Turtle God getting low as well. E-Proxy, and there is a Moira trade. So no Moira is on the field, something a lot of people like to see.
But Hero's
Hero's
dead.
going to
There's
go
no
down.
tanks.
E-Proxy's down. And this is going to go the way of Hermes as well. They might be able to actually finish this map now, unless Turtle God can get back. And Kyrope's going to look to make sure that doesn't happen. Hero is out there. They are booped away, and oh, they just can't finish it. Turtle God goes down. Other Bull has to be so careful right now. Booped away, not enough. Coalescence comes out. That's going to get so many kills. Blade comes out. Hermes, oh my, beautiful for Kyrope.
Oh.
And that's going to do it. They cap the point. They walk into Mustard's map, and they cap it to even the series.
what a performance by Kyrope. This guy just gets better and better every map that they play. Chills. Actual chills.
Chills, literal chills. What a job from Hermes. That's exactly what they needed to do. They needed to keep their momentum going. Flashes from Mustard. We know there's very much in it, but losing on a map they chose is not what they want to do, especially New Queen Street. So going to be interesting to see what avenue they take here, but absolutely brilliant from Hermes.
Yeah, this was supposed to be your stabilizer. This was supposed to be the map that you take easily, knowing easily and taking match point and taking, taking the next one. But this just was an absolute dismantling. Mustard just looked so uncomfortable the entire time. They just wanted to rush into these fights. Maybe perhaps it was, overconfidence or, underconfidence, but Hermes just stood their ground so well and just let their gameplay do the talking, and Mustard just looked absolutely flabbergasted trying to counter that. That was absolutely well done.
These last two maps, it feels like we've seen a lot of switches coming out from Mustard in the middle of the game that just feels like trying to find an answer that they don't have yet.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be interesting to see. They are going to Circuit Royale.
Shout out Phil, who's in here
Shout
right
out
now.
Phil,
Hi, Phil.
yet again.
Shout out.
I mean, a very popular map, not one we're unfamiliar with. But it's going to be interesting to see what Mustard brings. I mean, there's probably a strength of theirs here. It's just like you said, mistakes, accidents, things that they're not intending to do that have happened a lot these last two maps, and Hermes has been ready.
Yeah, wow. That's just if that map was, hey, if this was a best of 5 series, Hermes would be on their way to the reverse sweep. So this has been an absolute nail biter. We're seeing Chrissy come back in for a proxy here. Makes sense. Chrissy was signed for the sole purpose of playing Hanzo on Circuit Royale, I'm pretty sure. That was like the whole reason they signed him. So I'd be
Absolutely.
a little surprised
it can only play one character now.
Yeah,
One-trick pony.
if you're no good one trick like Chrissy, you can only play one character. No, Chrissy, we love you. Yeah, but
absolutely a swap that makes sense for them here, especially to try and get back in the game. I mean, they're in the game. It's a tied series here, but it doesn't feel like it to Mustard at the moment. They've been on their back foot for the last two maps and making a lot of errors, a lot of old errors, just unusual things that from them. But let's see what they've got.
Yeah, they need
We are
to.
seeing Death and Taxes coming back in for Quada here.
Oh wow, I see. Yeah, but
I'm glad you do because that's important for commentating. But I'm gonna be
yeah,
curious to see what we get on the band side of things here. Really crazy to me. I mean, Hermes has been doing Hermes has been doing a lot of targeted DPS bans, so they might maybe they try and pull out a Hanzo ban here,
yeah.
but I
Maybe
feel
they
like they
know
need to
something.
target the backline at some point.
Yeah, maybe they know
Um,
something because it has been working for them. But yeah, they could go for a Hanzo ban. That makes more sense than a Widow ban, I think. I don't think Mustard's too good
no, I
of
don't
a.
think Hermes is somebody that will try and maybe. We've seen plenty of Widow mirrors, and it's about the Widow matchup on this
Yeah,
map. I don't think that's something that happens with these two teams.
absolutely.
Some of the most anxiety I have is seeing who gets banned. Like,
I know, right?
what's gonna happen?
My heart's pounding so fast. Like, who are they gonna ban? Who are they gonna ban?
I mean, so far we've seen these we usually see from these teams. Mustard came out the gate strong, but Hermes has been able to recover and get themselves back in the match. Neither of these teams, I mean, I don't think, I mean, this is the first, 7 game series we're seeing. And we are seeing a Hanzo ban, so we did hit the nail on the head with that.
We're psychic. We can tell the future, actually. Yeah.
Put put us in, coach. Actually,
Yeah,
don't.
we'll win the
Definitely
we'll
don't do
win the
that.
game by predicting how the game will come out.
Take that, Phil.
Yeah, in response to this though, I could see a Malga ban coming out to stop Frosty Jack from pulling that out.
Frosty Jack's been going crazy.
Yeah,
Junker
he
Queen's
has been
available
going
to him
crazy.
now, so it would be interesting if the Malga ban does come out if he decides to do that. It's usually a Sigma map, but I mean who knows? I've learned this season to just toss all expectations out the window.
Yeah, maybe they'll find an obscure loophole in the rulebook and just ban a second DPS or
They're
something,
gonna
you know, like
they're gonna ban an unreleased character.
we're gonna ban an Omen.
We're gonna ban Hanamura. Wait, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, what is Mustard has never taken this long to pick a band.
They're usually pretty ready with it, so this is interesting. There might be some serious debate onto whether to go after Frosty Jack. Maybe they're considering yet another support ban and maybe going after Lucio. I mean, I don't know if that would be the ideal move. So I'm
No,
curious.
definitely not. Yeah.
I think they're gonna go for a tank ban. I think that they might be worried, like, oh, we target ban Mauga, and then they weren't planning on playing it anyways because
Yeah, exactly.
it's typically a Sigma map. So that might be the debate going on here: is it even worth banning a Mauga on this map? Maybe they can't go to Genji, which I think would have been a decent decision, especially with Kyrie, but they are going to ban Ramatra. So they
Vermont.
are
Okay.
banning a tank and a
Yeah.
more common tank on this map.
That's a fascinating ban to me.
Like we're committing a study here. It's like what a
Yeah, I
fascinating. It
just
sounded like sounded like Sigma already
I'm
getting.
like I'm like staring off into space like racking my brain like why would we do this? I mean, I guess he's okay, but yeah, I
Frosty
mean,
Jack
have we
has
seen
had some
Frosty
good
Jack play
Ram
Ram?
Yeah, so we have seen Frosty Jack on the Ramatra actually against Chaos when they played TSM.
Okay.
Um, but that's the only one I can remember. It's definitely not a specialty.
Definitely
So it's
not.
a little
Yeah.
bit interesting.
Yeah, that is a fascinating response, but nonetheless, I mean, yeah,
That's
Chrissy,
that's really all we have to say
yeah,
right now.
I think Chrissy has gotten. I think Chrissy has actually gotten Hanzo banned every time he's tried to play it on circuit, which I think is,
I mean,
which
we
is an
saw how
unfortunate
crazy
side
he went on
effect.
that first
Yeah,
match, so it makes sense.
it's an unfortunate side effect of being signed while announcing to everyone that your only purpose is to play one character on one specific map. Like, obviously, it's gonna get banned. So Yeah, well,
Maybe Mustard's playing chess and they were baiting that ban. Who knows?
yeah, they're gonna pull out the Widowmaker and Chrissy's gonna kill 5.
Yeah.
Well,
And
nonetheless,
find a mysterious 6 and take it out. But we are getting into the map.
yeah, it is 2-2. We're currently tied in the grand final. It's been a nail biter, and these teams are now currently fighting for match points. Remember, you need to win 4 maps to win this, not 3. So there's still plenty of more potential Overwatch to be played. In fact, if this was a 7-map banger, this would be we'd be over the halfway point now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trolling.
we will
Never
already
mind. But
play more maps than have been played in any games.
True.
Because this is
Yep.
map 5 and we'll have to have a 6th. So
no, we've
I
had
love to
actually
see it.
plenty of 6-map bangers due to
Oh,
one glaringly British map on the pool that we aren't really the biggest fans of anymore.
that is true. So so scratch
Would-
that.
would it be
any
would it be-
non-draw 6th maps?
Yeah, imagine a grand finals going to 6 maps.
Going to 8?
Yeah, imagine this series is the same length as a regular season
So
match
in
for
fact,
whatever
Death and
reason.
Taxes and Chrissy are showing the Widowmakers.
I'm excited for this actually, but this is a forward
Widow
position
duels
from
would be
Chrissy
pretty
here.
fun. Frosty Jack on the Winston, so not seeing a Sigma mirror, and Chrissy with that heart reticle.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a deflect from
What?
Are you kidding me?
Hello? What a shot! I was not expecting that at all. I was like genuinely.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's going for. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, calm down there, Chrissy. Slow your roll.
Calm down. Oh my.
Okay.
What a
Crow
Frosty
finds the
Jack.
kill
So
to Frosty
Crow
Jack, though.
and are crazy in the back line right now. They're gonna have to get through and get to this back line, and right now Crow and Chrissy are not making it easy. RT on that June. So we're seeing an Iari and a BAP. Look, I think that's a common defense backline that we've seen on the Circuit Royale. Death and Tax is kind of hiding off to the side here
Yeah, he's looking for something.
to find a
Oh,
head.
and he
he
finds it!
Chrissy's. Oh, what a shot!
Oh, he gets traded.
But Crow's able to find
What a
Tax.
trade,
So the
yeah.
Taxes are on the field. Heads are safe for the time being, but not as Frosty Jack gets hit with a rock and is falling low. Oh, what a job here, though, as RT goes down and Kyrie down to Crow. Crow is doing very, very well so far. Already finding that ultimate. Wow.
Yeah, he's already at his
Chrissy is
bola.
back.
This has been just a lot of damage.
Back into play. Death and Taxes is switching to Sojourn here going away from that Widow duel, and Frosty Jack's gonna go down to Turtle God here, who's
Boo.
getting low.
No
but
way.
Not going to fall.
I wanted to see the
Right
Widow
now,
duel.
Hermes is on their back foot. Yeah, losing the Widow duel already is unfortunate. Some Sojourn play is, oh man, maybe not gonna last long as Death and Taxes gets hit really hard. But is going to hang on for now. Infrared Sight coming out for Mustard. They know where they are. Can they find them? And that's, oh, Crow is going to pop up over the top here and maybe try and find a bullet that way.
What is he?
This
Yeah, what
gonna
is he
be
looking for?
This is a very interesting
No,
position. He's going to come back down to earth.
Oh, but the shots
literally
connect.
and metaphorically. And Hero has a flux available. Death and Tax is getting low. Chrissy finds Kyrie. What a shot. Frosty Jack stunned and eliminated. Death and Taxes is going to get low, but recover and back away. I mean, just the picks. I mean, this is exactly Mustard wanted to happen coming into this map, and they've executed well.
Yep.
Crow's going to
Crow,
find
whoa.
Artie here,
Yeah.
and that is a big loss. The camera panning. Phil really lingered on that Artie body for a little too long for my comfort.
And Hermes has just,
Ultimate-
they have no response to this. Look, Chrissy just gets another kill.
Kyrie has just not been able to respond to Chrissy here. We're seeing ultimates online for Mustard yet again. Chrissy keeps popping up the wall and has yet to find something. I mean, style points, shout outs, but Kyrie needs to find an answer to Chrissy here. I mean, the Genji is their strong suit so far, and it's not been able to live long enough to do any harm.
The window's out.
Bap window coming online for Crow, and they're going to move into the
Emmy?
hallway to really
Wait,
eliminate
Turtle
the
got what?
effectiveness.
Hello?
Oh my gosh! Oh, what a flux here! That is
What?
absolutely insane from Hero. A triple is going to come in. Gonna see if he can find.
Oh my
Frosty
God.
Jack. Oh, this might just be a team kill for Hero. Oh, it is.
Oh.
Hero with a 5K. Oh my. We've seen some crazy Sigma plays on this map, and that is just going to be added. And a May coming online here.
Jeez.
Probably try and stall. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Infrasight is available. Crow is approaching another Bola. I mean, this has been utter dominance from Mustard. Death and
Creation
Taxes
connecting.
get stunned. And here comes that. Oh, what a,
Oh my, what a shot!
Absolutely crazy. Frosty Jack is not going to be able to do much with that Flux with nobody else available to help him. And this is going to be all but done for the
What a
defense
hold
for Mustard. And I mean, we saw it in that first map too. The defense for Mustard has just been insane.
Wow. And I mean, there's layers to this because when one player falters, which I think was rare to see in this defense, but when one player made a slip up, the rest of the team was just there. Someone else was there to pick up the slack, and that was beautiful because, I mean, if it wasn't Chrissy hitting an opening headshot or like Crollo hitting an insane shot like in someone across the map, it was Hero with a huge team kill to stabilize them in an otherwise horrible position after Turtle God willingly gives her ultimate into Sigma's grasp. Like, what?
Yeah, that was mind-boggling.
Someone clipped that, by the way. Put that as a make that GIF like right now, because that was disgusting. But yeah, there's just layers to this defense, and that's, I think, is what made them so good as a defensive team. Is you're calling upon these individual players who are good at playing with each other and relying on each other to just fill in the gaps that they have, and that was just a phenomenal hold by them. What, 30-40 meters to cover? Like,
I mean, if it's anything like we saw in Hollywood, it's going to be no issue for them. It's typically not an issue to get at least to that bridge for teams, but with Mustard on defense, it has proven too tall of a task for Hermes. We will see if they can replicate that defense. It is a tough hill to climb. Hero
this is a big
on that
ask.
Ryan.
It's a big ask for Hermes right now.
Absolutely. Heroes on that Ryan. Other than that, the same comp for Mustard, Symmetra, and Sigma coming in for Hermes. I mean,
Look at
you,
where
you
Death and
pretty much have
Taxes
to
is playing
allow
right
them
now.
this much meters already. And so it's going to be one fight territory for Mustard for the whole fight, for the whole map, and they're going to just try and win one. All they have to do is something that Hermes could not do. Hero, under a lot of pressure early, is going to back up here. This is some patience for Mustard that we don't typically see. Seeing them back up and not fully commit. And as I say
Speaking
that,
of,
Hero charges
patience.
into the battle.
But he gets one. He's good for it.
And there you go, Fire Strike on a Death and Taxes. That is a big loss for Hermes here. Going to have to try and stabilize, and that is something they are not going to be able to do for now. Kyripi's going to go down. No DPS on Frosty
Crow's
Jack
behind them.
and the supports. Crow is behind them, and Archie's going to go down. Otherville very low. Frosty Jack and Otherville fall, and just like Hollywood, that's the map. Mustard clean as can be when it comes to this defense.
Okay.
Attack and win
Yeah.
one fight.
Oh.
Match point.
This is what we were expecting out of them in New Queen Street. But wait, look at this play by Hero.
This
though.
is
I think,
absolutely
yeah.
insane.
Oh my god. That was beautiful. That does like
Absolutely brilliant.
top 10 satisfying moments compilation worthy. Like, you turn the corner and it's just the entire team fluxed. You could not ask for a better ultimate. That was beautiful.
Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to see Hermes able to pick the map here, which is the first time in a few maps they've been able to do that. You know, so we may see a disliked map. we aren't really sure yet. They have game modes have been reset, so really anything's on the table here. We will see what Hermes decides to do. It can't be the same map, but we can go back to the mode.
Yeah, so we have played through all of our available modes now, which is a first. Actually,
That's I don't think so.
no, it's not a first. Unfortunately, it's not a first.
We'll see what Hermes has to choose here. anxious waiting noises.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to edit like the stream overlay thing because this thing's built for 5 maps, not 7 maps, and so I gotta like push everything to the side. All right, there we go. But yeah, that was a defensive masterclass, and honestly, the big surprise coming out of this series is how good Mustard Maniacs are at playing a defensive setup in a map like that. And I think I mean, if Hermes wants to even this out and take us to map 7, oh, they're taking us to
We're
Atlas.
seeing Atlas, yeah.
I like that. I really like that for Hermes. That is an excellent pick from them.
And they are switching Quada back into the game for Death and Taxes.
Oof.
Not something that Mustard probably wanted to see.
Definitely not. Yeah, so
So it's going to be
I
interesting
mean,
when we get into the bands
you've learned
here.
your lessons from New Queen Street. I think that's still, I mean, New Junk City. That is still very much fresh on your mind. What is the solution here for Mustard? If they want to stop a stomp, like the momentum's on their side, all they need to do is just make sure that we're going into another map where Hermes is just, obviously the top dog in this kind of game mode.
Absolutely.
So what can happen to at least like even this out for both teams?
Well, I mean, something to note is that last time on Flashpoint, it was no, not eProxy, who typically has a similar to Quada, so they are going to be playing eProxy instead of Chrissy here. So that's something that might help Mustard, but just in general, like you said, Hermes tends to play these maps better. I'm going to be curious to see what bans we have because I think that could help. Some interesting bans throughout the match that I think have been persuasive in the match results. So it should be Mustard, or sorry, yeah, Mustard first ban here, and they are going to ban Mauga, which I think
That is a very smart ban. Very intelligent ban. I
Rusty
applaud
Jack
their
was
decision.
absolutely
Yeah.
dominant on
Yeah.
that.
So I think that is definitely one of the ways that you can even out this match. And that was a big factor in how and the reason why Hermes is so good at these maps is because they have mastered the Maga comp. So this is definitely
Absolutely.
a
It's
good
worth
decision.
noting that on New Junk City, there was a Junker Queen ban, and so then that's what led to the Mauga play. Actually, so I don't know if they would go Junker Queen here, but I think Mauga has been what they were comfortable with and what they dominated their 2 map wins with. So it's
Yeah.
absolutely the ban here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see
and I
what
just got
Hermes
word.
decides to do.
Just got word that Chrissy has officially lost his first ever map in Arc
Really?
today. Wait, did he?
Well, yeah.
Wait, no, never
Well, I
mind. I
mean,
don't.
he would have lost on New Junk City. That was the only map
Oh,
that I
never
think
mind.
that he's played that they lost on.
Yeah, I heard someone saying something about a 100% map win rate for Chrissy, which I think is incorrect. But oh well. Yeah, that's our administrator. Multifaceted, I guess.
We're waiting on Hermes' ban here. We're gonna be very curious. They've had some interesting bans so far, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
be curious what they decide. It's still yet to ban anything in the support backline, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah,
it'll be
they're
interesting to see what
methodical
they
with
do
their
here.
bans. Hermes definitely likes to take their time and really think through the options, which if you're hosting a lobby is not the host's
Yeah,
favorite
really
thing
just
to happen,
keeping
but
it long as they
yeah.
can. Uh,
I mean, hey, we at the broadcast are farming views, so it's good for us. But if you're
I'm
Mustard,
stoked that
you're
we've at least
sitting anxious.
got
Yeah.
6 games. This is where, I mean, Phil predicted 4-2 Mustard, so he's really hoping for this to go. And we're seeing Kiri. So this is going to be Hermes using their Kiri ban when Mustard had used theirs before. And so I mean, that's something that we've kind of expected them to do at some point. So I think that makes sense. Both teams really standard choices that make sense so far.
This is an honest set of bans.
Yeah, which is a first for today.
Yeah, we're finally getting some good, honest Overwatch, guys. Mauga and Kiriko are gone. We can finally rest and we can play the actual game without the terrors that are these individuals gracing our
With the
lobby.
bans, with eProxy in, I feel like this is fairly level. I mean, it's a map type that is still favoring Hermes, but obviously we know Mustard can take it. So,
Yeah.
and with Mauga out of play, who knows what's going to happen? But Proxy also in. Typically, I would expect to mirror Quada. But this should be interesting. I'm very curious to see what we see out of the tanks here and what we see in place of Kiri. Turtle God, we might see the Ana here. That's what I would expect, but they were able to handle the Ana pretty well on New Queen, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I want to see a brawl composition. I think that Mustard, especially with Malka gone, this is their chance to kind of just lean into Hero's comfort picks of Ryan and Ramatra and just kind of play a deathball brawl comp that won't be disrupted by a big box-shaped man with 2 miniguns. So this is their chance to play something like that.
I mean, Hero's shown.
No, this is troll. They're trolling. Yeah, they're definitely trolling. They're trolling. They're trolling.
It'd be really funny though. Like, could you imagine?
Wait, is Hero actually going to play the Doomfist? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was right.
Okay.
And I don't think we're getting Cat Break.
Doomfist weapon holder, I kind of wanted to see it.
Okay. Let's hear your rank too, huh?
Okay, I haven't played Doomfist in a while.
Yeah, but Frostyjack leaning into the hazard. Yeah. If he's not on Malga, he's on this character. Those are arguably his 2 best characters.
Pretty standard for Hermes. The May for Crow makes sense. This is what I expected. It's just gonna be.
Oh, the fire strike!
Quada getting so low. This is gonna be just how Hermes can handle this ball of death, and that's gonna be by taking out Silver. But Frostyjack gets so low and is gonna go down, and as well as the other Volt. And Hermes is just going tumbled down. So Silver can go down, but with how much damage is going out onto Hermes, they could not handle it.
This is what I'm talking about. Play Brawl and play as a unit, because you don't have a Malga to stop you here, right? And so, like, Kuropi obviously is very good at getting these picks from people that are isolated, but I mean, if you're playing with the big rectangle man, just get behind the rectangle and you'll be fine.
Now you have this kind of diamond-shaped man. I don't really know how to describe Hazard, but
it's
a Malga.
Yeah.
And they're going to get
the big blocking man versus the big rectangle man.
Yeah. They're going to pull them onto the point, and I mean, you can see Mustard moving his unit. It's something they struggled with on New Junk City.
Coalescence already?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
That's going to find Kyrupi. No other ults are going to be in the field. Otherbull getting low is going to fall to that Coalescence as well. And so far, I mean, Frostyjack is just getting ticked away, and RT's going to escape. Also going to have a Coalescence. Quada is getting hit really hard. I got to make sure he gets out of there.
This brings me back.
This brings
me back to playing 6-man compositions in Overwatch 1, where the Moira would just be getting her Coalescence in one fight. I was the Reaver player in that situation, but
here, which
man,
is something that was target banned before, so it makes sense. As the Hazard's not working out, Coalescence comes out. Got to get some healing on a Frostyjack here. Silver's gonna go down, but so does Frostyjack yet again. E-Proxy's going to fall. Hermes flip this their way. Hero's approaching a shatter as RT goes down. Hero getting really.
Oh,
what a pulse
he
bomb
turns his shield into.
Oh,
that's heartbreaking.
That was absolutely brilliant. Hero's gonna have the shatter, but Hermes does manage to flip it.
And that's a Quada bomb assisted by Hero. That is unfortunate.
The Quada special, though, we saw it on New Junk City as well. And here we go. Mustard moving his unit. Crow a little, so I'm gonna have to make sure to catch up there.
Yeah, they're probably gonna look to beat engage here and just get this point over with.
Yeah, absolutely. You have beat, you have shatter. There's nothing stopping getting.
Yeah, it's a big
shatter.
There
comes the shatter. It's a big one, and yeah, Mustard is taking this point here. Absolutely. And they don't actually even use beat.
Yeah, crucially, they don't.
Really
they don't need it.
And they get Coalescence, and they get Death Blossom online.
If anything, I think giving up this point in that fight helped with Mustard's ult economy.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it was like a little gas station pick me up. They saved some ults, and now they have 2 support ults going into this. But there are going to be some blossoms available.
There is a beat available on the side of Hermes too to potentially counter that. As well as on the side of Mustard. I'm curious to see also an Annihilation coming. Oh, a Maywall blocking a Coalescence for the time being, but able to get through eventually. Beat comes out for Otherbull.
Beat's traded.
Death Blossom coming up. Beat's traded. Death Blossom for E-Proxy now is going to be really damaging.
Oh, man.
And Frostyjack's going to go down. The slight delay. it was Silver kind of waiting on that beat a little bit longer than Otherbull, and that allowed Kyrope to get in on Frosty Jack later. Quad is going to have Bomb available as well as Annihilation for Frosty Jack, but wow, nice job for Mustard.
Yeah, excellent for Mustard there to let Odyssey Hermes take the initiative with their ultimates and counterplay them perfectly, and Frosty Jack just caught out of position, unfortunately, to the Death Blossom from a proxy. That was wonderfully played.
Ult advantage to Hermes here, and they're going to need it to flip this point and get their momentum going. May ult out though.
Yeah, but Frosty Jack is frozen and dead.
He goes down. Hero is hunting and looking for RT. E-Proxy is going to actually fall to Kyrope here, and Silver's getting low as well. Actually down. Coalescence comes out for RT. Dangerous position to be here, as they have to. Mustard has to play carefully. Turtle God is very dangerous and going to go down. Quada goes down as well, but numbers advantage goes to Hermes here. Hero is still swinging his hammer. Crow is going to go down. Hero the only one standing for Mustard, but now Silver gets back, but not in time. Hero's going to go down, and there Silver will follow shortly.
Good time though.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this, but Kruppy went for one of those TikTok TPs where he TP'd on the floor. He TP'd at his floor. Interesting strategic decisions.
Coalescence, as Hero has a shatter. That can be
and Crow gets the pickup. That is insane.
Annihilation coming out for Frosty Jack. A miss shatter? That is crazy. And there's a Death Blossom. This is going to be clean.
Oh, that was egregious.
Quada keeps Pulse Bomb available as well. And there's Stagger and Silver, but not going to be able to. It looks like, oh no, they do.
That was heartbreaking. Oh my god, the miss shatter just lost them the fight.
It broke my heart. Also, as a Golden Hammer owner, I like my tanks. that hurt, you know. And as we're seeing some Ryan play, which isn't super common unless it's with Hero, but we know those shatters are still going to have an impact. And right now, it's the Pulse Bomb to keep it on. Oh,
that was big.
That's going to be already going down, and Beat for Silver to engage. And they're going to have to play Frosty Jack's to go down. This should be a flip for Mustard here, unless Otherbull can maybe get that beat online.
He snipes Quada.
I don't think it's going to be in tie. Insane snipe. That's the right time to see. Kyrope and Otherbull are going to try and escape. They actually might be trying to re-engage here. I don't think so, though. That's not going to work. But this is going to be a point for Mustard, and Hermes on their back foot of the map of the series.
It is series point. Championship point.
Wrecking Bull point here. They need it. They want it. They're going to have Blossom. This is available. Probably going to get to that soon, but a beat. Coalescence coming online. Hero doing a charge all the way over. Interesting to see what we see from Hermes here. Otherbull getting low. Mustard's done really good at taking out the characters that are going to be ult available, making them irrelevant. Coalescence comes out now, and you can see Hero hunting it down. E-Proxy's going to go down as well as Hero. That's a brilliant engagement from Hermes, and they are going to be able to take this without anything going Mustard's way. That's something that they couldn't do last time. However, I'll look at the ults on the side of Mustard Maniacs and be a little bit worried.
That's a little scary there.
But an absolutely crucial take, and something that Hermes needed to happen, is get out in front. They were not able to do that last time and only took the point with 95 on the side of Mustard. But now they are out in front. Now they are the ones in control, and they need to maintain that. That's something they know. They can't let Mustard get back into it. And this beat is going to be crucial, as well as the Annihilation. May ult to the Frosty Jack stand a chance. And he
what a shatter.
Kyrope's going to go down.
Okay, that's...
Silver does fall, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. They pop everything except beat, while Frosty Jack is able to hold Annihilation. Yeah, really unnecessary. The Mail and taking out Frosty Jack, really...
That could come back to haunt them here, because... Crucially...
And there's a 67% for Hermes.
Nice. 6-7.
But yeah, that could have, like, getting that Frosty Jack elimination really is enough to win the fight. So that's an interesting little bit.
Yeah, that beat needs to come up huge.
Oh, Frosty Jack's getting hurt so much. There comes the beat. With the Annihilation out, Frosty Jack is hurting. So he's going to go into the heat of battle. Quada's going to go down here. Hero does fall, but so does Otherbull. Numbers advantage still to Mustard for the time being, but not for long as Silver goes down. Kyrope barely hanging on for dear life. Oh, did he find... Can't Proxy's Crow goes down, and Mustard's gonna flip this. Ult advantage is pretty much back even now. Kyrippy and Crow both around the same spot. The big advantage
Yeah,
is gonna
Artie's
be
going to
watching
have the
Hero shatter.
coalescence for this fight.
And Otherville is going to get near a beat. Keeping an eye on Hero's ult charge here with that
They got to
shatter
go
that
fast,
is
though. They need to
activated.
touch this now.
Absolutely. It's something Mustard usually does well is diving into the fight, but taking their time right now. There goes Hero. I think, will he get there? He will.
Just in time.
So they are able to make the engagement. Crow getting dang low here. Hero so as well, and Hero's going to go down. Trade with Archie, but losing the tank is crucial. Frosty Jack getting low as well. They're stabilized for the time being. No!
But a proxy.
Frosty Jack is going to go down. See if Kyrippy can pull out a Death Blossom here. Not to use it as Crow goes down. Silver getting low. Gonna go down. Kyrippy goes down as well. Coalescence came out for Turtle God. And see, it's a Reaper Tracer duel. Oh, Hero's gonna get back here though, as well as Otherville. This is gonna be a Mustard as Hermes is gonna back off and reset.
Yeah, and
One-
there are 2 damage ultimates and 1 shatter on the side of Mustard Maniacs right now. Otherval's beat needs to come up huge here, or this could spell disaster.
Keeping an eye on Quada's Pulse Bomb as well is going to be online here. And we have seen some big ones. This is going to be the last fight potential for this point. Beat to engage. There's a nail. Oh, Otherville gets
Oh my god!
E-Proxy pops. We'll see. There's the Pulse Bomb. Doesn't, buddy. Hero barely hanging on. Not able to. Silver. Quada's going to go down. Can Mustard re-engage here? There's a beat from Silver. Quada is out. Artie is holding on. No. Goes down. This is a numbers advantage for Mustard. But there goes Kyrippy going down. Otherville getting low is gonna fall. And with that, the Mustard Maniacs are your Wrecking Ball champions.
Oh my god. They did it. The Mustard Maniacs have did it. The #1 seed to come into the
#1
Wrecking
seed.
Ball have
They had all
taken...
the expectations. But they did it. Hey, shout outs to Kyrippy. A good play here.
Oh my god.
As someone with close ties to for a good part of the season, I mean, what does this mean to you?
Oh, as their former manager, I mean, good for them. Not to dispel their win, but yeah, wow. What a series and what an ending. In 2 dominant maps, they took back the reins and managed to come up huge and win the whole thing. And Phil's prediction came true. Phil, you guessed it.
Again, just keeps doing it.
Oh my god.
Absolutely brilliant for Mustard. Something that they had kind of struggled with was getting their footing back, but they were able to do that here and secure a 4-2 series win and a season 1 chip. They had all the expectations, but that also comes with all of the pressure. And I mean, a good job. They executed.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I have no words. That was a fantastic
Hermes-
match, I think.
Hermes had a bit of, I think, a bit of a favor going into any Flashpoint, but Mustard a 3-0, and I mean, the Death Ball, as kind of you were hoping to see from them, and they executed it well. Hermes was not really able to break through that, except for with ultimates, and that's not a way that you're going to win a map.
Yeah, absolutely. And wow, I mean, that Malkaban at the end there, just, I think, playing the long game and, just kind of going with the highs and the lows of this. It was, I think, all things considered for the Mustard Maniacs, it was a dominant season for them through and through. So congratulations to them, very much deserved. And the Mustard Maniacs are your first ever Alpha Rivalry Circuit champions. And
First
man,
ever.
yeah.
Wow.
GG well played to Odyssey Hermes. They really did put
Absolutely.
up a fight, and
They played their strengths.
Yeah.
They took a couple maps, and they were exciting to watch. I'm hoping we can see more of that from them in the future.
Yeah, second place is definitely not bad, and I think they have what it takes to continue to make deep runs, and we hope to see them back very soon. But that was an incredible match for sure.
Absolutely brilliant. Happy to be a part of it. And Phil, seems to keep guessing everything.
Yeah, Phil, how did you guess that? That's, you gotta teach us your secret.
Roll Star Award for guessing goes to Phil.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like Phil says script.
Yep, the
Also,
script.
Phil appears to have the top spot in the points leaderboard for
That's
predictions.
poetic because Phil was actually like
really
at the
has
way bottom at the beginning of the season. He was not doing so hot
most
with the
improved
pick. Yeah,
guesser.
most improved guess. Damn. Wow. Well, that was a nail biter match. I don't know what else to say except congratulations to the Mustard Maniacs. And thank you everyone for watching so much. Genuinely, we had such a blast making this for you for season 1. We aren't going anywhere. We're going to be back for season 2, but we just want to thank you guys so much for an incredible first season. We hope that you had as much fun as we did this time, and we hope that you stick with us in the future because, I mean, if you thought this was cool, which I thought it was pretty cool, but it's definitely not, it's definitely only the beginning, and it'll definitely get so much better in the future. Yeah,
Absolutely
but
happy to be a part of it. And congrats to Mustard. Celebrate responsibly, as they say. Uh, but a big congratulations to them
yep.
and to Hermes as well for making it this far. And all of the teams, really. Dorados had a deep run. Team Sleep missed a lot of exciting teams to watch that we hope we can see make deep runs in the future as well, and that I think have the potential to.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited to see what we got.
Yep. All right, well, that marks the end of the first season, everyone. We thank you so much for sticking with us, and we thank you for watching this wonderful end to the season. And yeah, for more details on Arc Season 2, you can wait for the announcement. We're hard at work already to prep for Season 2. We estimate that it won't take too long, but there still will be a decent sized break before season 2. But don't worry, we are cooking up a very special little off season tournament and a lot of cool things like our podcast and whatnot. So this is definitely not the end. This is a beginning, and yeah, I mean, Mustard Maniacs have cemented themselves in our history, and it's time to turn a new page. And we thank you guys so much for sticking it with us and for watching this stream with us. So thank you so much.
Yippee!
Yep. All right. Well, that should be it, everyone. We will see you in our next project. Yeah, and don't go anywhere because Arc will return. Goodbye.
Peace.
at your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat.